hello, hello. Oh. Are we all live and working and not super scuffed? Are we all live and working and not super scuffed? Are we all live and working and... Okay, I think so. Not super scuffed. We all I think we're chilling, we're chilling. Get the bangers playing. Hopefully we won't get a little copyright action with this one, so... Let's see. Hello. Yeah, so today, I mean, it's like, call it like part 2 of Art Fight. There was a few that I didn't get to that I want to eventually finish up. I had like 14 picked out, and I think I ended up doing like 7 of them. So, we're gonna slowly trickle them in. It's not actually Art Fight, but it's close enough, right? That's the wrong file. Let's go. This one. Yeah, so first one up, we probably won't do this one because I don't know if I want to be up to like 3 a.m. I really like the design though of their character, so I thought it'd be pretty fun, but I was having a lot of trouble like thinking of a composition for it, so we didn't end up going with anything. I feel like 2 drawings would be plenty. Bring me to 2 a.m. pretty nicely, I feel like. So we got a redemption of this one. I have drawn this character before, but I wasn't too stoked with how I did it, and I'll pull him up real quick. I don't know, like, it was just a little too muddy for my taste, and I think he was happy with it, which I guess is kind of what you want at the end of the day, but I was not the biggest fan of how it turned out. Wasn't a 0 out of 10 by any means, but let's see, here we go. That was the last shot. So we're gonna have to see if we mess this one up in the rendering as well, or if we can actually like lock in. I might ixnay the glasses, but I think we got something happening. And then the first one we're gonna be working on is, I think her name's Orchid. I actually don't remember. It was something that like I couldn't remember. Julianne, that's what it is. With like Xuelin. Yeah. So. I was a big fan of the design, but I also drew another one of his characters because it's by Moth Graveyard. I drew another one of his characters at the beginning of the video, so I was like, probably shouldn't double dip here. I like the design, but you know, at the time I was like, we were kind of like scrunched on time. Because like beginning of the month I was working on a portfolio, and I guess it's just kind of like always being worked on now, but that was like the main focus then, was to speedrun a portfolio. And then it was like a week until July ended, so I was like, oh, we kind of gotta lock in for Art Fight. Doesn't help that also like I went camping the last week of July, so it's like the math wasn't mathing for the time. So the video's already long enough because I have the base cut and it's like 40 minutes already, so we don't need to go like anything too wild, you know. So what do we think about music volume? Are we crazy with it? So what do we think about? Okay, it's not too bad. This one's Nier Automata, the soundtrack for that. So I've never played the game, but there's nothing you might hear my dog. There's nothing. I mean, you can't really avoid the characters in that game. So I've never really been a huge PC gamer, so I think the only ones I have like consistently played has been mobile ones. Because I think my highest like played game would probably be Super Auto Pets if we ignore Minecraft, because everyone's is Minecraft. But because Super Auto Pets, not gonna lie, that's a good game. It's competitive enough to where I don't like absolutely rage because I come back to Clash Royale every now and then, but something about that game just makes me just lose my mind. Like, I don't know. And now I have good Wi-Fi, but when it came out, like, I had the worst Wi-Fi imaginable, so it's like the ping that would make you lose. It was just horrible. So I have little phases, but yeah. I used to be a big like gacha game guy. Arknights was my poison for the most part, but I don't know. I'm not really that into them anymore. I was trying out like, because you see Uma Musume literally everywhere, or at least I do, and it seems fun, but I don't know. I just don't feel like I have the mental energy to learn a new game. Because like I downloaded it, went through the tutorial, and I was like, oh, that's just too much. I should probably actually let everyone know that I'm live, huh? Huh. Okay. Yeah, right now we're just tossing some base colors in. Nothing crazy. I don't really know if I want to do like more of like a Vogue cover sort of background or like a nature-y one. I've been kind of 50-50. And I feel like either could work. We might honestly just wait and see if we get anything cool for like lighting ideas. Because this character, because there's a good amount of detail, right? Oh my god, dropping my pen. Yeah, so since there's like a good amount of detail, I might honestly just do like a more simple lighting, kind of like an outside situation. With like I don't know. We'll kind of have to play that by ear based on how it goes, you know. It's also gonna be a little bit until I am warmed up, so I'm gonna turn music down a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit until I'm warmed up too, so I'm not gonna go too crazy until then. Yeah, because in the last stream I was using, it was a Animal Crossing remix, right? It was like a lo-fi remix, and that got a copyright strike, and I was like, wait a minute, most of my videos have just Animal Crossing music, just straight ripped from Animal Crossing. And I'm like, how is it that? I was so confused. It didn't like affect visibility or anything because they're not monetized, but still, I was like, I didn't know that was a thing. I was like, what? I guess it does make sense though, because if you're like a creator and you're like, oh, I made this remix, it's like basically just a new song. It's, I guess, yours. I don't know. I would say it's fair use, but that's like, I think that's like a thing you have to decide in the courtroom, so. Oh no, it wasn't a strike, it was a claim, that's what it was. Because they were like, you can share revenue, or you can just mute the segments, and then the segments was the entire stream, or the entire VOD, and I was like, how about we just share revenue? I'm not getting any anyway, so. Because I hit like the watch hour amount for like streams, like super chats and stuff, but did not get that 4,000 for like ads, so kind of in the middle. We might have made it. I don't know. I got like I was going kind of crazy with like weeklies and stuff, and then I was like, oh, this kind of feels like a slop, and I was like, the last thing I want to do is have like a slop channel. So we'll have to slow it down. Oh, no, you're good. Thanks, Syrup, though. Hey, if you shoot me a DM, I'll draw you something, by the way. Because first super chat, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I've never, like, donated to anyone or any streamers. I don't watch that many streamers, though, which I think might be part of it. If you send me an email or, like, shoot me a DM, I got you, though. We can make a baddie. I never was really one to donate, you know. Because, I mean, also, okay, I think the biggest factor there is that I just didn't have a PayPal account until, like, 6 months ago. So, it's like, oh, let me input 14 million lines of code to donate, but... Because I used to be, like, way too frugal. I'm like, okay, if I spend $5 on, like, Subway, or it's $10 now, but, you know, who cares? If I spend money on food, I'm still going to be broke. The $10 is not to change anything, you know what I mean? Where it's like, no matter what, the student loans are there still. So it's like, who cares? Which I think that's been a very good, like, mindset shift. Because I'm like, bro, there's, like, no consequences. Or there are, but you know what I mean? It's like, just to chill out. I think probably my, like, because I had, like, okay, for those of you who have been around, at least in the Discord server, you've seen the Project Car escapades of how that thing has drained my wallet. We don't own it anymore, but that's giving me some car anxiety. I'm not gonna lie. Because I used to be like, oh no, my car, if it breaks, that's not a big deal, you know, who cares? And after weekly breakdowns, I'm like, how about we just get something reliable? First car with AC though, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been missing out. I don't think that hair is herring right now. I think now that I just did that with the hair, I can't go crazy with the lighting. Car's currently shot, money gone. Yeah, exactly. Well, because if even just like normal breakdowns, because it was a 95 Silverado, and I absolutely love that thing. I don't own it anymore, thank God, but still. It was so much fun, you know, and I think I'm glad I did it, because now, okay, so the story goes, I got it and it was rusty for like $2,000, right? And that was my first truck. I had like kind of like just a beater, you know, like the first car sort of thing. It's like $500 that I was lucky enough to where like my parents helped pay for it. We just split 50-50. But like, you know, you get your first car, and then this was like first cool situation, you know, and that was rusty and all that, like all grandpa specced out. So I think it's taught me a lot. Like it taught me body work because I repainted it, fixed all, like cut all the rust out, you know, rewelded, all that stuff. And then I was like, I have too much money in my pocket. Let's manual swap it. So then I manual swapped it. A lot of help from my dad there, not gonna lie. And then after that, I blew the motor up because it was on purpose, kinda. And then I built a race motor for it, and that got 5 miles a gallon highway. So it's like literally because I also live in the middle of nowhere, so it's 30-minute drives to and from town. So it's like money gone there. And then I did the math, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm spending $1,000 a month on this thing. I can have so much more drawing time and money if I just don't own it anymore. So then selling it was a whole nother like situation, because like I was trying to sell it whole, and then when I was driving it to sell, okay, I'm just gonna restart that sentence. When I was driving it to this place I was gonna meet the guy who was gonna buy it, right? The wheel just fell off because I guess I didn't tighten the lug nuts all the way on one of them. Because I did get new wheels before I did the engine blow up, so it's like you forget to, you know, the stuff goes down. So I was like, bruh. So then that backed out, obviously. Well, like if you think about it, if you're trying to buy a car and the car you're buying, you go to meet him, it's just missing a wheel, like it just falls off on the road. That's not really the best, look. So totally understand. So then, you fix that, and it is like a classic car, and I was trying to get a little too much out of it. I initially listed for like 11, which was a little high, not gonna lie. But yeah, so you get some crazy low balls, because oh, hi Copa, how's it going? It's like you get the crazy low ball offers, and then this one guy was like, oh, I'll buy just the engine. So, tear the engine out, he flakes, and I'm like, okay, well now I have a roller car and an engine and no car. So took a few weeks, but people did eventually end up coming and buying it. I did lose my ass on that thing, but it was fun. Going good about you. I'm just chilling. Just got off work, so we're just gonna draw some. These are actually some fan characters from the Discord server. So I don't think I have it linked in the stream, but like the link tree on my profile has the server if you're not in it already. But no issue if you're not. But this would be the first one we're gonna be doing. I think her name is Julianne. And this is the second one. This character. And we're doing, this is my sketch. He's supposed to have glasses. I might put them on. I don't know. I think it looks kind of good right now. The stream popped. Oh, up on my feet, so I hopped in. Okay. That's chill. Yeah, I was gonna do this character, which I forgot the name of, but the person who made it was Miwa. But either way, I was gonna do that, but I could, like, my brain was just fried. I could not think of a pose for it, so we just that might be a future situation. They're all like remnants. I don't know if you know what Art Fight is, but they're remnants from Art Fight. So it's like trying to. I promised I'd draw them, so I'm not gonna fully lie. But yeah, normally I just kind of fill in some base colors here. And, oh, you did Art Fight this year. That's pretty sick. Yeah, this is the first year I heard of Art Fight, so, like, I feel like I've heard of it. Year 6 was strong and flopped. Yeah, it's like, I feel like I've heard of Art Fight before, like, just being online. I feel like I've seen it, but I've never went on the website or anything. So this is the first year doing that. And honestly, it was pretty fun. I only had, like, a week or so, just based on, like, because I was making a portfolio earlier in the month, and then I went on a camping trip, so I had like 5 days to do some OC, or do some of the characters. Work trip right in the middle of it, and lost all motivation, got slapped with art block. I feel that, because at least for me, like, finding the pose is damn near impossible. Like, it is the hardest part, but once I have a pose lined up, we're chilling. So it's, I don't know, just starting a new drawing, especially because recently I've been building like a portfolio to try and get some like game experience. I don't know what you'd call it, but basically building a portfolio, right? And trying to figure out like, oh, what to do next, because it's illustration based, so like it's essentially like mostly fan art. You're not designing the characters, but it's like I'm gonna be spending 20 hours on this. Like, I want it to be good. So it's just like, which I can actually pull that one up, which is the one I'm working on right now. Is like, if you play Fate, Grand Order, if you just know Fate, it's Erish Gigal, however you pronounce that. But it's like, it's the base stuff, but I'm kind of like not sure where to go next with it, because there's a lot of stuff going on. So I might honestly just, I don't know. That's future me's problem. I'll do that probably tomorrow. Oh yeah, and then I have a commission to do as well, which I can show that. Where are you? Yeah. There's Mr. Commission, but that'll be later. Something I found I enjoyed a lot was doing simple symmetrical shaded headshots when I couldn't think of a pose. I'll get 10 more attacks. Honestly, yeah. That's what I ended up doing, was like, the first one was a portrait, and then it just like zoomed out, did a full body, and then started zooming back in. That commission's gonna be so good. Thank you. Yeah, I opened commissions on VGen, because I got a code like a month ago. Or it might have actually been a little bit longer than that, but either way, I got a code, right? And I don't know, like, I feel like really cringe, like, marketing the commissions. I don't know, something about it. But I've been trying to do that a little bit more, and this guy hit me up, and that was actually a pretty sick idea. It's supposed to be like a dead night in a field situation. And what he wants is like the night's been there for a while, so we're gonna have like the greenery like come up through the armor and stuff like that. And then we were thinking like a fallen castle, that kind of situation in the background. Should be pretty good. I don't know exactly what I want to do for like color schemes or anything. And the guy who's commissionee, the guy who's paying me, he doesn't really care. He's kind of just like, do your thing. Promoting commissions is so hard. Guys, can you like commission me if you want? Yeah, it's like, I've been seeing like how people do it on TikTok, and I've been just one-to-one just stealing their ideas. Not gonna lie. And I mean, I guess it's been working. I don't know. I have my prices, I think, pretty low. Because like that one's $50, because that's like, I have it like half. I guess this would be like a $25 one if we were to think of it. And then like that full body was 50. And I wouldn't really call that a complicated background, because if you think, it's like, okay, it's from a downward angle, like you're looking up, so you wouldn't really see a lot of that stuff. Oh, your art is missing. Thank you. We're getting there. I mean, luckily I prepared the sketches off stream, because I don't know, when I feel like I'm being watched, even with like the time lapse feature in Clip Studio, I feel like I'm being watched, and it's like the drawing skills down like 200%. Although I also have been drawing on paper more recently, and I feel like that's helped. I don't know if it has, if I'm just lying to myself or what, but I actually got a sketchbook, and I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa, this paper thing, it's crazy. It's like it's fun or something. It's your motivation to draw my own characters, let alone other people's. Honestly, I feel that I've been trying to hit 40 hours a week, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not been successful in like a year. I average like 25 to 35, I would say. But yeah, it's like, it's kind of hard to be like, I need to draw, kind of to force yourself into it. Because I also just have like a doodling file. I call it Dawdle. And I've been doing a lot of gesture drawings recently too. And I think it's been helping. I don't know. I usually like start the day with like 20 minutes, because they're 1 minute gestures, right? So it's like 20 to 60 minutes of them. But yeah, it's like sometimes it's not even like I pause the gesture. You can see where I paused the gesture drawings and just started drawing anime girls, but you know, that was some stuff. But yeah, I don't know if it's been working on it. It's kind of hard to tell, because like I feel like you just stack it over the time, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, I'm just yapping. You stack like the skill over time, so you don't really notice it in the moment. I was looking at some of my drawings from like last year, and I think, what did you do to learn how to draw? Honestly, because I've been drawing, I think this is my 5th year. Yeah, I started in 2020, so it'd be right almost exactly 5 years. Since like taking it more seriously. And initially, I don't know if I'd recommend it necessarily, but initially I was doing just like a lot of copying, which inherently I don't think copying is like wrong, as long as you say that you're like, yo, this was like a study, you know, that kind of thing. I was not doing that, not gonna lie. So, but that was in like sophomore year. Yeah, I think, yeah, sophomore year. So like started out with copying, and then I ended up just doing, I would say, fan art the entire time, up until because I started this channel, what was it, May last year, so it's like been a little over a year. That was when I really started doing more original characters. And then I had like a little concept art kick for a few months at the beginning of the year. I don't know, I think it started because I saw like on Indeed Riot had like concept art internships, and I was like, oh, up until then, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I avoided it, but I was like, wait a minute, you can work full-time as an artist at a game studio? Like, I didn't even know that was a thing that you could do. Which, that's just on me being a little less intelligent than I should be, so. Yeah, when I saw that, that was January, and that really kicked practicing into high gear. But the years before that, I would just kind of draw whenever I feel like it. I try and hit like 15 to 20 hours a week. But back then I would try and hit that. And this year I've been really trying to hit that 40. I am still in college, so it's like, you know how that be. Some weeks don't go very well. But yeah, I've been trying to really, really lock in and get some improvement. Last year I did this thing where it was a portrait every day. And that did help, but it also kind of made me worse at drawing like bodies. So I was like, I got buffed in the face, but nerfed in everywhere else. So I don't know if I would honestly recommend that. I did make a video that was like, I drew every day for 100 days, that kind of thing. But I think in hindsight, I wasn't too stoked with how that whole situation ended up working out. I think if you do just like a full drawing every day, you know what I mean? Where it's like, not necessarily a portrait, because I think that it being a portrait is kind of what screwed me over. Portrait every day was fun to see, but when I did it, it tanked everything else for me as well. Yeah, honestly, and it did. I think one thing that did help me was drawing not just an anime girl. Like, it really helped me get out of same face syndrome or whatever it's called. Because like this and this are very different styles. I would consider this more realism, right? And that really started back then, because it's like, oh, okay, if you have to draw portraits for 100 days, is 100 anime girls really what you want to do, And I would say up until day like 50, that was what I did. But and I could feel myself getting like drawing to finish the drawing, not drawing to have fun, which led to it was some burnout. It wasn't anything crazy. Because even when I'm burnt out, I get my practice in. Because I try and practice at least an hour a day. And recently, what that's looked like has been just, I wake up and I am way too slow of a starter in the mornings. So it's like, wake up 2 hours later, my brain's turned on and I can draw. And I just fill out a couple of pages of my sketchbook, just doodling random stuff, doing some anatomy, some gesture drawings from just Pinterest. Scroll Pinterest. It's like monkey brain style, where it's like, I see thing I like, I draw thing I like a lot, I get better. It's like that kind of mentality, which I honestly feel like it does. I made her white. Oopsie. She's a little tan in that. Yeah, I feel like just drawing what you like is probably the quickest way to improve, honestly, to really get off. Just get aside from the tangent they just had. No, yeah, the way I think, how did I learn how to draw? It was just drawing things that I like. Circle back around. Yeah, no, I did just for 50 minutes about that, but that's okay. Yeah, and I think, honestly, I don't know, like, where you are in the drawing journey, if we want to call it that, but I think especially if you're starting out, you just gotta have fun. Make the cringe OC from Naruto, I think I just made her too dark now. I don't know, just skin color, I think. Let's just go with this. We'll see if I get yelled at or not. Because even now, it's like, yeah, it's becoming more of a chore. Maybe stop drawing for a few months. Honestly, same here. Like, it made me really... You can see, like, in my uploads on YouTube, I would say, is, like, the more motivated I am, the more I upload kind of thing. And that kind of also is reliant on my school schedule. Because I'm trying... The lore with... just the synopsis of the school schedule. Okay. I went to a community college. They were like, hey, this is a separate degree, right? It won't transfer, but you can take these extra credits and it'll transfer, and it still counts as 2 years. None of it transferred, so we're speedrunning a bachelor now. So it's like, with the speedrunning, there's not a lot of extra time to do a lot of things. And then I also work as well, so it's like, the math ain't mathin'. You know, you gotta pick and choose. And I've been really focusing on more character art in general. I still do my backgrounds, you know, I can't not do them entirely, but it's not like, by no means a background artist, you know, very much character focused. But that's because that's what I like, you know, if I liked backgrounds more, I'd be doing that. I feel like that's pretty important, is to not, you gotta force yourself sometimes to be like, I mean, I can't, you know, not draw for days. But even if it's just like one day off, you know. And me personally, that's like my only hobby is drawing, so it's drawing and lifting, and those two can happen on the same day. So it's like, that works out, but like, if you have some other hobby, call it music production or something, maybe even go like every other day. I don't know. I'm not really a huge music producer. I like my music, but I used to play some instruments too, but it was like just in school, so I don't know if I'm just becoming like the back in my day I was top G at saxophone, you know. Freddie Mercury could never, that kind of thing. But he didn't even play, oh my god, he didn't even play sax, did he? I don't know. I'm very much like only listen to hip hop, so trying to fix this arm situation. There's these like cool, like transparent, I don't even know what you call them, like, sleeves. I thought it was violin, you played the sax. I played both. I played sax and violin. At my school, we both had, it's a really tiny school, but they had band and orchestra, so I did both. I did violin for longer, but I liked sax more, so I think I got better at sax. I never practiced, because that was like the time where I was like, I just want to play Minecraft and do nothing all day. So yeah, because that was before I started drawing or anything. I like play violin as well, let's go. Dude, honestly, when I don't when I'm either working in my field I'm doing my degree in, and we're working with that full time, or drawing full time. Basically, I'm out of school. I want to pick up an instrument again. I don't know if that, like, what that form will take. I've been getting really into just watching people who like produce music. So I don't know if that would be something in that realm of things. And I know a few people who I would say are pretty good at producing. It's not kind of the stuff I listen to. They do more like EDM kind of deal. But I feel like the base skills are probably pretty transferable. I think being older probably helps quite a bit too. Which feels weird saying, but still. I feel like her hair's too light, huh? Let's see. Oh my god, oh my god. It is kind of white, isn't it? Just doesn't look like the character. Let's darken it a little bit. Yeah, I feel like, okay, I don't know how much you guys listen to trap, like trap music. That's mostly what I listen to, and when you get a violin in any trap beat, I am immediately loving that song. Because, I mean, say what you want about him, but like, Jesus Walks by Mr. Kanye. That is probably one of my favorite songs ever. Because, like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I would be blasting that right now if the stream would not get taken down in 4 seconds. Because, yeah, UMG would have my head on a stick by the end of the stream. 100%. Probably go separate layer for the whatchamacallits. That's not even close to white. What was I thinking? I think my dog chill out. He was like, I was gonna stream at like 10, and then my dog, he would not stop trying to go outside, and where I'm at right now, it is a horrendous storm going on. And I'm like, bro, you do not want to go outside. He'll walk outside, walk back in. He's just trying to farm treats off me. And like, I'm getting scammed. Because, I mean, I end up having to buy the treats because he eats so many of them because he's a fat ass. Yeah, yet today, or I guess it was this morning, at like 4 a.m., I was going to sleep, right? I'm like, oh, where's my dog? Let me walk upstairs. And earlier in the day, I threw away like 12 moldy ass of the giant Costco muffins. I just see him passed out with all 12 like wrappers on the floor. I'm like, dude, ease up. We do not need to be doing all this. I didn't even know what to do. I was like, bro, it's like, can we not? I mean, and I'm not worried about him like having a stomach ache because that's on him. Bro's digging in the garbage again. But yeah, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Because like the amount of times I've had to do the Heimlich maneuver on him to stop him from choking on a hamburger that he just eats whole, doesn't even think about chewing. I'm like, dude, it's not going anywhere. And we do have 2 other dogs, but it's a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie Poo, which, if you know dog breeds, they're tiny. And he's a Cocker Spaniel, and he's a fat ass too. So it's like, the food's not going anywhere. You can chill out. And he's old too. He's like 17. He's either 16 or 17. And I'm like, dude, bro needs to chill out. Like, I'll see if I can get a picture of him real quick. Yeah, because I did a stream earlier this week, and dude, he was like starting to bark, and it was 1 a.m. my time. He was barking so much. I was like, bro, I guess I'll let him outside. It immediately walks back in, turns around, walks back in, begs for a treat. Like, I don't know what his deal is. My dog's the same way as when I leave. He's in something throwing up. Exactly. And the thing is, he doesn't throw up. Like, I've left a whole bag of chocolate truffles on, like, my bad, it was on the floor. I see it. Like, I see 5 minutes later. Go to the bathroom, come back. He's devoured the whole bag of chocolate. I'm like, bro, you're trying to die. And he's fine. He's always fine, every single time. Exactly. And he's been like that since we got him. Also, okay, I live far enough in the middle of nowhere to where every single one of my horses, or oh my god, every single one of my neighbors have horses. The amount of times he's just rolled in the horse poop, and I've had to clean him up because of that, it's bad. And he eats it too. And I'm like, he's just disgusting. Like, that's what I'm saying, where he's just, like, objectively a bad dog. Like, he's just bad at being a dog. It's like, all you have to do is not that, you know? I feel like it's so easy to just, hey, get this, hey, don't go to the neighbor's house 3 miles away and just eat all their horse poop. Like, maybe don't do that. I guess it's hard. Maybe I'm missing out. You know, maybe it's on me. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, he's eating the dookie. Exactly. Dude, and we have cats too. They're outside cats, but they used to be inside. And he would, I don't know. He would eat all the litter, and he's got big ass ears. They're floppy ears. And he tries to act all innocent. And you just see a cat litter in his ears. And he's like choking on cat litter. And I'm like, dude. Yeah, I don't know. It's so easy. All you have to do is just not eat the cat. It's such a simple thing. Might act like I don't be feeding him. Same here. And like he gets like the wide eyes where he's like tweaking when he sees food. It's like, do I use my sketch as line art? Yes. I used to, sometimes I do like full line art. Let me grab an example of that actually. This one? I don't know what file I just opened. Oh, this is a good example. Okay, so this is for Mr. Portfolio, right? And this is, maybe this is a bad example. I might have just lied. This might be a bad example. Okay. Where's Mr. Sketch? Mr. Sketch, Mr. Sketch. That's something. Okay. Yeah, normally I clean up the sketch. Okay, so this is like the sketch, right? It's like something like this. And normally, yeah, I just end up cleaning it up. Cases like this where it's like if I know it's gonna be, I'm trying to find the liner in here is gonna be, I merge my layers a lot, so it's kind of, is it this one? There we go. Okay, so here's a good example, right? Here is the, essentially this is what would be the thumbnail if you know just thumbnail sketching. This would be the thumbnail, just trying, get in the vibe. And this would be the sketch. And you can see like I've cleaned up like the important parts, like, a face. I tried to clean up the hand. I'm not really that good at robotics though. Like the moob area. Just cleaning up generally what I can. And I like to paint over the line art to really make it clear. Because if we go to this, you can see it's significantly, it's a lot cleaner. It's still a little messier than I'd want. Like here, if we turn this off, you can see the hand has like significantly more detail. And that's just all being painted over, which I find it easier. Nothing wrong with line art though. I just like the time savings that it gives when you just don't use line art. That was guaranteed like 100% inspired by Sam Desarts, by the way. So not that drawing, but just when I saw his channel for the first time, which was relatively recently, it flicked a switch in my brain, and I absolutely love that that kind of whole style. I'm not like the biggest fan of his proportions, if that makes sense. And that's like no dig. It's just not my preference. I like more like the anime ones, and he kind of leans more Disney, that kind of vibe. Which there's nothing wrong with it, it's just different. Probably shouldn't say that. Different things for different people. Preferences. There we go. It's preferences. I don't know if we'll end up pulling them up, but if we could pull up some of my older drawings and kind of see the evolution, because I used to be like strict, only thing you do is cell shading, don't you dare touch a airbrush, like that kind of person, which isn't really the most fun to be around, that kind of person, not gonna lie. Yeah, I used to be more of that, and well, I think overusing the airbrush is pretty common, honestly. It's not that deep though. We're drawing anime girls, nothing's that deep. So I just kind of do things however. And honestly, like, based on the style of drawing I want to do, my process will change quite a bit. If it's more anime, I'll probably do more like actual line art, especially for like the body, not necessarily for the eyes. I typically like to just clean up the eyes and then paint over with the color later, or sometimes forget to paint over the color and feel really stupid when you post it, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I just find, end of the day, I just find it more fun. So art should be fun. It's too many rules in my opinion now. Exactly. It's like, or is there a right way to do things? There might be, But who cares? You know? If you're in like a mentorship setting where it's like you willingly want to improve and you want some constructive criticism, you know, and you want to like learn the rules, that's a different story, I feel like. But if you're, because it's like, I want to go pro and I want a job at a studio, right? So it's like, I would probably study more of the rules than if you're just trying to have fun, which either way is perfectly fine. Honestly, the guy who has fun probably gonna have more fun than the guy who works in the studio, so. I just like drawing a little too much, so we just want to do it all day. I like the flower dress. I might try to not do exactly what he did for the pattern. That's probably just laziness talking, not gonna lie, but I'll say I think it'll look better with my style. That's what I'm saying, you just gotta lie. We're artists, you just gotta lie. Steal and lie. That's all you do. Yeah, I think especially back on like having too many rules, I feel like the longer you've been drawing, the more rules you can have and not be overwhelmed. Because it's the same, not necessarily only with drawing. It's like, let's say you're new to the gym and some dude's just yelling at you about your form being wrong and it's not fun. Or like you're new fishing and some dude's like, yo, the way you're casting is so wrong, it's not efficient enough, you're not gonna get the lure out there, you're not mimicking the worm, you know, bro's just yapping. And it's like, hey, I'm trying to have fun, and I will get better as time goes on. And because like, especially if you're new, you don't even know if you like the hobby yet. Because it's like me, I'm full sunk cost fallacy. You know, we're stuck, and we're doing it anyway. You know, who cares? It's like I draw every single day. Speaking from experience on the fishing example. The fishing example might have been last weekend. It might have been. I caught some hogs. I'm gonna pull up the fish, but I'll be that guy. I'm pulling up my fish cam. We were catching some steamers, okay? I mean, peep this. Like, yeah, no, that's a fish and a half. All right, that's what I got to say about that. We might have caught some fish, but yeah. And I'm like, bro, it's like, hey, get this. This was with the improper form I caught the fish. You see, it doesn't matter. The fish don't care. It's a fish, bro. What's it gonna do, think? Pretty healthy. It was a pretty healthy one. It bit the fuck. Okay, it bit me pretty well. We saved it. Yeah, no, it got me pretty good. Like 2 seconds after that picture, it got really mad and started shaking everything. That's where the form would have been nice. It would have been nice to know the right thing to do. Because I don't know how to hold a northern, and they do snap back a little bit. Yeah, I was gonna weigh it so I could like truly be a douchebag and just flex my fish everywhere I go. And we got the picture exactly. That's why I like bass more, because I can just put my thumb down their throat and not feel bad. Oh, speaking of, I don't know if you guys fish at all, so I might just be yapping. But took one of my friends, and he caught that same fish. So if you don't know, bass don't have teeth, so you put your thumb in their mouth. I actually have a picture of that too. Speaking of being a douchebag and showing off my fish. Let's see. So here's another one of them fishies. This is a bass though. And if you don't know, you put your thumb in their mouth because they don't have teeth. So you're not going to get, unless it's a big one, you're not going to get just totally cooked. So it's like, you do that. But the northern, they have a lot of teeth and they go straight through your nail. And he reached for it. He put his thumb in his mouth and it just got him. Which, like, luckily it was a smaller one, so he's not like debilitated, but it's a good size one. Yeah, it was pretty healthy. Surprisingly, like, good for, I mean, I'm in Minnesota, so there's a lot of lakes, and a lot of them are pretty small, and they kind of surprise you with how big some of the stuff on there is. Dude, where's that? Where's this? Oh, it's right there. Okay. There we go. That's why I can't have that many layers. I lose track of all of them, so. Oh, that's probably good for the design. Keeping it pretty, I would say simple, but we're a little past that. And let's try out Mr. Lasso tool. Someone was yelling at me to try it out more, so. That maybe? Does that make sense, or is that like absolutely crazy? After 5 layers, I'm not naming them, it's over, and no more organizing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't name a single one. I named one of the 3 folders here. I just hope I remember, you know? And if I don't, I don't. Because not gonna lie, I'm gonna forget why I named it just a keyboard spam, because I'm way too lazy to actually think of a real name. I should probably scoot that above the line, alright. I can't say I'm too impressed with my execution of that. One more layer? One more layer? I like the design, but it's got some detail to it. Oh, they cross. Oh my god. That's probably better looking, actually. That looks pretty cool. See, and they end up tying off into this super cool, badass little thingy here. That's coming together a little bit, maybe. Hopefully. I kind of wish I cleaned up the sketch like significantly more, but this is where we say too far gone. So I'm gonna save those 2 for later. And this is where we kind of gotta decide background, how we're gonna do that. And I am kind of thinking, okay, so she's got a lot of, I mean, the original's got a purple background. I don't hate that, honestly. Yeah, if we go that Vogue style, that would not be the worst thing. It kind of blends in a little bit, no? Let's try like outside. Because normally like the lighting, or not the lighting, the background, I feel like it affects the lighting, right? And it would also affect the shading then. Ooh, I kind of mess with that. Because we could do like a cheeky little gradient and I kind of messed that gradient up pretty bad. Let's go to round 2. Okay, round 4. I biffed that gradient like impressive. I would say impressively bad. We could do no clouds. No clouds. I'm not gonna be that lazy. I had I was almost that lazy. Let's go that color and just be like scribbling her in. They're not gonna affect the lighting. It's just more for like kind of being cool or something. Yeah, I add clouds to my drawing. I'm a kind of a badass, I know. No, the perspective doesn't make sense, and that's okay. And here's what we can do. We can merge down. Hey, get this. We're gonna regret this merge immediately. And we're gonna go to blur, Gaussian blur. We're just gonna blur it. What are they gonna do? No? What am I gonna do? Stream it so everyone knows? No. No, God forbid. No, whatever. Ooh, hey, looky there. It's perfect. And that's so easy. And we can just be like, you know, just putting little dots places. We can call it a lens flare. We can call it whatever we want. Yeah, someone one time was like, commented, they were like, yo, I love the lens flare effect. And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just placing dots. And if we want to be real fancy, we can put like little white specks places. This looks way cooler. Ooh, the white specks were a bad idea. I'll just tone these down and call it a day. The white specks look really cool in like a forest kind of deal. So you wouldn't use white, you'd use like a yellow almost. I don't know if it's supposed to be like reflecting off dust in the something or other. That's gonna be good enough, I think. Tell you what, I have seen worse backgrounds, so we'll just have to call that. One thing I was thinking about was doing little stream highlights, because if I don't upload, which has been what I've been doing, that kind of blows. Because I don't really have a ton of time to toss into a video right now anyway. Or I do, but I mean, I'm spending it on other things. Because like if I were to lock in on Mr. Video, I'd have to be like, okay, we're not going to draw for 3 weeks, which is not going to happen. I can barely not draw for like 6 hours, so how am I gonna not draw for like a week? Might be an addiction, I don't know. Who am I? We totally forgot a step. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So normally, if I click the button, I do like a skin variation, like a color variation kind of deal. Help break it out, and I kind of was already doing that, but I didn't do it for the skin. I was wondering why it looked kind of bad. Retweeting as well in the Discord, honestly. Yeah, I've been spamming Discord, which, if we think about it, that's like 5% of the YouTube audience, so it's like I've been thinking streaming more is kind of the move, right? Because I'm drawing, and I mean, recently my discipline with going on TikTok has been a little on the bad side, so it kind of forces me to like actually draw this whole time. So, and then making little highlight videos. Because, I mean, essentially, if we think about it, what's different between me just yapping some BS on stream versus to myself, you know? It's kind of the same, except we get chat, which I do probably need to put chat on screen, but, you know. Future issues. That's all I gotta say. We welcome the scuff over here. Let's see how that looks with Here we go. Something's happening. I'll have to decide if it's good or not, but something's going on. Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys post on like social media to like actively try and grow. I've been trying to like grow Mr. Instagram, and my brain trying to make reels has been cooked. I know some people, it's got to just come smoothly. Like I was trying to do the thing where you record your screen, and I don't know if I just have a goblin set up. Like I have a nice phone. It's a phone camera, so you know, maybe that's our issue. Maybe we found the problem, but I was like, why it just it's like it looks like a screen door when I record my my monitor. And it might just be skill issue on my end too, because I'm not really the best cameraman, because that's not what I do. But it's like, what? It's like I'm trying to make a funny little reel, and it just looks bad. Really hard to delete all mine. I will not be embarrassing myself. Dude, I need to go through another deleting phase. I deleted a lot of my old shorts too, because I'm like, we're trying something out, it gets 2 views, and I'm like, yeah, nobody's gonna miss this, I think. I've been having a lot more fun on TikTok because the reaction images are really funny. So that's always good. But TikTok is also like, I mean, it's instant gratification for everything, like including when you post, because like you get like, if you're gonna get like 1,000 views, you're gonna immediately get it. Archive, don't delete. I did. There's actually a playlist called Old Reels They're Bad or something like that, or Old Shorts. I did delete all of the ones on Instagram though. I also deleted some of my old art, which I honestly kind of wish I saved. It did dox me, but that's okay. Do we add just lines here? No, that was a bad idea. Okay, we're learning. And you may be thinking to yourself, hey Carter, this looks really bad. And we might be thinking the same thing. But we're going to be changing the shading color, hopefully pretty soon. So that should make things look better. How long have I spent on this piece so far? I started it on stream. So probably like 5 minutes for the sketch. And then an hour and 5 minutes. So an hour and 10 minutes, I think. Which, you know, we include those. Is that on the same layer? Oh my god, it is. That explains a lot of my issues. They're just not... Okay. That's a new issue. I'm gonna ignore that problem. We're turning those layers off, actually. I get those colors down fast. Well, we got speedrun. I'm trying to go to sleep. I work at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna be late. That's all I gotta say. It's midnight, so all I gotta say is we got sick time, and we're gonna be using some sick time. Yeah, no, we weren't gonna be on. We were not gonna be on time no matter what I did, so it's okay. I closed today too, by the way. Isn't that just an amazing place to work? Oh my god, I love John Menard. He's my favorite human. I shouldn't say that. I did just apply at a job in corporate, so I shouldn't talk shit. So your digital footprint says you hate John Menard. What's that about? Love closing, love it. Honestly, today is my first day on a weekend that I've worked less than 10 hours in 5 years, and it is amazing. I don't know what the deal was with whoever's making the schedule, but they were like, this Carter guy, he loves coming in 11 to 9. He just loves it. That's what I heard. And I'm like, no, nobody likes that shit. That's the worst shift ever. They did just fire a guy, and it was really funny. So I work at a hardware store, it's Menards. And there's outside yard, which has like all the outside building materials, right? So it's like insulation, stuff like that. This guy he grabbed one of the ACs from the shelf, made a bed of the insulation in the board shed, turned the AC on, like opened the AC air conditioner, got his AC going, and took a nap for like 7 hours, and then he got fired. That guy, he's the best. We love him. The guy working there did that? Yeah, well, he doesn't work there anymore, but it was really funny. Even like the GM, he was like, yeah, you're fired, but also that's really... Oh, wait, no, he didn't even fire him because of that, though. That's the thing. He was like, you know what? I'm going to give you a pass. I would have done the same thing. Just don't be on your phone. And then the same day, he is on his phone the entire time, so then he gets fired. So... it's really funny. Because his department that he works in is called outside yard, so get this, you're outside. Is it worse to be late or sleep on shift? Actually, you get more points if you're late. So, okay. I just found this out like today. If you're the GM of the store and you're late to open the store, so keep in mind you work at 4:30. You got to get to work at 4:30 a.m. on the dot. If you're late, every minute you're late is $4,500. Do it. And you get charged, so it's like, they do make a ton of money, the GMs do. But it's like, if you sleep in for an hour one day, you just lost like $200K. Wait, is that math right? Yeah, 270,000. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, they do make a lot of money, right? But it's all in their bonus at the end of the year. So it's like they're 25 an hour, 60. Okay, here's the other thing. They make 25 an hour, right? Or it's around that. It's a little bit, you know what I mean, where it's like, call it 25. Call it 30 even. That doesn't matter. So let's say you make 30 an hour and you work 2,000 hours a year, which is 40 hours a week. They clock in 4,000 hours a year, so it's 80 hours a week, which is that's already that's bad. At least for me, I like my work-life balance. Some people love it there, and honestly, more power to them. I'm just not a big retail guy. I've been there long enough, so. But let's say you love it there, and you get your minimum, because they have to be scheduled at least 60 hours a week. So you usually end up getting 70 or 80. A lot of those, you stay till 11, and you work that 4. So what do? Do you go home? No. I mean, honestly, no. A lot of them just, like, sleep in their car or something. And I'm like, bro, that's gotta blow. They do touch... I mean, and that's the thing, is, like, it's 60 hours a week. Or not, oh my god, I just said that. Not 60 hours a week. It's like, it is good money. It's like $100K a year. And the GM of the store, depending on how good the store does, obviously you would make more, right? Because it's like, hey, your store does better, you get paid more. Call it 150 to 200K a year, which, I mean, not stomping on anyone's parade. That is really good, and that's freedom units. So I don't know if that helps or hurts anyone, but And keep in mind, tiny town. Like, the town is of 500 people. So it's like that money in that town is wicked. But also, you're never at home to experience. Also, they don't have health insurance. I don't think we're getting that corporate job. I had to apply for it, not gonna lie. I've been talking shit about the company for like 20 minutes, bro. That's retail for you, though. I mean, retail kind of blows. And like they've offered me like management positions because I've been there. Oh, what is it? I started in 10th grade when I was 16 and I'm 21 now. So 5 years. They have offered me a ton of manager positions in that time, and I honestly just can't do it. Because like if I want to work full time somewhere, I'll do it not there, you know. It depends on priorities, like living your life. Exactly. And I honestly don't understand, because to become, even if you're speedrunning, to make that like level, it's 6 years. And in what field can you work, even if you have a felony? Let's say you have a felony. So you're gonna be kind of looking at blue collar stuff. I feel like you can make that amount in 6 years, no? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, you got to be good at your job, obviously, but they're not letting any stupid person be a GM either. That's a lot of responsibility, you know? Because say what you want about, like, the actual work, you do end up having to deal with, like, 150 employees, you know, per store. So, it's pretty stressful, too. But usually, all the ones that I know, they really like it, so maybe I'm missing out on something, you know? Yeah, it's like, I'd rather be incredibly poor and just draw all day. So, I would like to draw anime girls, actually, instead of work. Thank you very much. This is a new opinion. Nobody's ever said that before. I don't know if this is... anatomy is making sense here. Can you hear my dog snoring or no? If I just stop talking. No, you can't. Okay. I was looking at the waveform. I was like, he snores loud. Manager respecting manager couldn't be me. I'm not gonna lie. That is the most impressive job to me. Because I could not do that. I can't hear, but I wish I could. I hear it all the time. He just sleeps. It's not because he's old. That might be part of it, because he's 17. But still, it's like, all he does is, you know, he's making noises. Yeah, he dreams a lot, and he's really vocal. So he's like, at like 3 a.m. And I'm like, dude, stop. And he'll nut tap you, too, because he likes to sleep on the bed. So he'll, like, I don't know, he'll just start kicking. And I'm like, dude, stop. You're not running anywhere. You are fat and slow. And I'm thinking, because it is outside, we're going to have a less strong lighting. Here. Patty says that might be him. He might be me, too. Yeah, I let him outside of run, and he's never been the quickest thing in the world. Dude, his full sprint was wild. It was like maybe 0.5 miles an hour. It was bad. I was like, dude, you need to sit down, bro. You're done. You're washed as an animal. You're bad. Cat's trying to climb your shoulder right now. I kicked my cats outside. Oh yeah, my cats. Okay, they're outside cats, so like you feed them, right? As you do with animals, you feed them. They start throwing hands the second I put food in one bowl. They can't wait half a second for the 2 bowls to fill up. I have to hold them apart because they immediately start hitting each other. I'm like, dude, it's just patience. You're both fat. Because our outside cats are fat too, because like we feed them, and then they also get stuff to eat like outside. So it's just like, dude, they're just doing too much. We're both raised inside, so I don't know if that helps or hurts things. No patients are... Yeah, they think they're starving. It's like, I don't know what the deal is. Because it's like, we feed them arguably too much already. So it's like, I don't know what they think is going to happen. Oh, we should probably lock in and actually finish this. We're pretty close to being done with this one, not gonna lie. So, that was a lie. Actually, I just lied there. I might be further away than finishing than I thought. Here's a cutie patootie. Exactly. It's like, I'm a big fan of the design. I really wanted to draw it for Art Fight, but I didn't really have... I did one full like illustration, and I just didn't have time for 2 more, you know? Sorry for caps locks here again. But thanks, Kami. Glad you're liking it. What am I thinking with the shading color, bro? Oh yeah, let's use green as a shading color. That works never. And it doesn't work because, get this, this is the ambient light. Notice how it's not green. If it was green, it would make sense. But typically, like, your shadows are the color of ambient light. I mean, that's a general rule, so, you know. It's also something I said, so, you know, take that with a heavy grain of salt. But can't say I'm too stoked with how muddy this area is looking. We might just have to hit it with a little erase. Usually when it gets really muddy like that, I kind of just restart. And I might try lasso tool out. I've been using lasso a little bit more, and honestly, it's pretty good. I mean, I don't know why I didn't use it earlier. Probably just because I was lazy. That's probably it. Let's see, so there'd probably be some tension there. Is there? What does Mr. Reference look like? Let's pull it up. It looks like it's baggier. Okay. This would be like, yeah. I don't think it's like crazy baggy, but there'd be some bag to it. That also is not really making sense here. Just physics, how to enter to get OC drawn. I didn't really do like a drawing or anything. Oh my god, well, this is a drawing. You know what I mean. I'm just picking them from there's an OC showcase channel in my Discord server, and I normally just pick them from there. So yeah, if you want, feel free to join. The link would be, it's not linked in this. Let me actually just link it in I'm just gonna put my link tree in the stream description. And you can find it there. I don't know why I didn't earlier when I was making the description, but let me just get it real quick. Link tree. Hiya. Okay. Let's go to edit video. Boom, 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 boom. Link tree. There you go. It's also linked in my profile, so if you don't feel like, you can just go there. You know, is it? I'm gonna have to check. I'm tweaking now. It is okay. That's the first link in my profile. Just go there. That's easier. Problem solved. Linky tree, exactly. Sweet. Yeah, Linktree, honestly, I'm a fan. I didn't have one set up before, but it's making life a lot easier. How are the commissions going? Pretty good's a strong word. We do have one. I'll pull it up. I showed it to people earlier, but here it is. Here's the whip so far. just a sketch, but you know, pretty. It's a something. Not an anime girl, so I don't know what that means, but we got pretty hefty discount going on. So this whole guy would be $50, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but yeah, should be pretty good. It's supposed to be like a dead night in a field, and like the grass and nature is growing around him, and there'd be like fallen castles in the background and stuff. So it was a cool idea, not gonna lie. He gave me a lot of creative freedom for like what the specifics would look like, so that's pretty good. I was like, I don't do that many commissions, purely because I just don't get that many, but I do like it when they're like, hey, just do your thing, Kang. You kind of okay at drawing, my guy. So love it so far. Glad you like it. Yeah, he's a big fan too, which is kind of nice. He hit me with the lowercase okay, and I was like, oh, you hate me. You want me to die, don't you? And then he was like, oh, it looks amazing. I was like, okay, I'm just tweaking. That's me. That's my bad. Do we just make the shading blue overall? Yeah, it was just lowercase k. I'm like, dude, that is... Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. He was like, I was like, oh, what time do you want? And he was like, midday or morning, but honestly, it's up to you. I was like, sounds good. I'll send a couple skies and see what works best. And also, here's the sketch. And he just went lowercase k. And I was like, bro, I'm the scum of the earth, aren't I? Like, how dare I live? You know, how dare I breathe the same air as you? Posted your Drew OC in the showcase. Let me check her out. Got some cool ones here, not gonna lie. It'll probably take me a while to get to them, but I mess with it. I've got a pretty decent backlog, so. Hi, Pano6a. Do I stream often? I have such few viewers. Yeah, I don't have... well, I used to stream a little bit more last year, but this is the second stream. I streamed like... it was Monday or Tuesday, one of those, and yeah, we're starting to back up again. We're actually monetized now, so, and Syrup's the goat, so it's like, you know, that's how it be. Two days ago, I think, yeah, it was 2 days ago. Do I have a set schedule? Maybe I can join your streams. Not at the moment, just because my work schedule changes so much, and the same thing with school. I want to do 2 to 3 days a week though, and I'm gonna try and schedule them within the week. So we'll kind of have to see how that plays out. But I want to have at least 2 days a week, I would say. And I don't know if they're all gonna be like drawing someone's OCs. Some of them might be like working on commissions, you know, that kind of thing. Might even be Gartic phone sometimes, you know, have some of you guys join. I think it'd be kind of cool to have some streams that can be like repurposed into a YouTube video, so I'm not having like 2 months or 3 months in between uploads, because that would always be nice to have some consistency there. Gartic sounds on. Yeah, I actually just got mine fixed, because when I was doing it, because I use Firefox, so I'm a little cringe, right? And it kept on getting like it would be really buggy and just wouldn't wouldn't work very well for me. But turns out it's my browser, so I just switched over to Chrome and everything works perfectly. So yeah, I wouldn't say a lot. Sometimes in the server that you're now a part of, people be playing Gartic phone quite a bit, honestly. And most people in the server are pretty chill. More artists than I thought. I just had a pretty mean voice crack, huh? More artists than I thought, honestly, that would be joining, but yeah, you got some pretty good people in there too. Will I be streaming only art, or would I be a varied streamer? I'm thinking only art. That's all I do. That's the thing. Okay, so if I did other things, I would do other things, but no, I just pretty much just draw. So I draw and read manga that are really bad. objectively. So it's like, you know, that's about it. I would stream my course, like schoolwork and homework, but that's how you get expelled. So, yeah, no video games. Yeah, the only video games I really play are like mobile games. But honestly, I'm not really that much into them anymore either. So yeah, I basically just like wake up, do some school stuff, do some drawing, read like 2 chapters of something, go to the gym, draw or go to work, or do more homework. So I'm pretty boring, objectively. So college courses, I assume. What's my major? My major is software engineering, and we're pretty close to finishing. I'm doing it like a little bit of a speed run, so I'm doing the full 4 years in a year and a half. It'd be a little over a year and a half. So it's a little accelerated, but it's okay. Except instead of work, I play games, yeah. Oh, I said work. Oh my god, this stream might get taken down for offensive language. Oh no. Oh no. Dramatic reading stream. Dude, I can't read out loud. Like, I try and read out loud and I'm just done. I don't know what's going down. I'm reporting you now. Do I draw a cat girl while I make up for it or no? Are we too cooked? Pleased with making my OC. You know, now that you mentioned they got a cat girl OC, that might be the first one dropped. I want to get into more like polished drawings on paper, so some of them might be that, honestly. Have you been working on this drawing since the stream started? Yep. Yeah, I spent about 5 minutes on the sketch off like earlier today, just so I have the sketches sorted out. I have that one that we're working on, and we got this one to do today too. So this one should go pretty quick because it's just a head. Bunny OC, let's go. My sister used to have a ton of bunnies. They kind of got eradicated by the coyotes though, so we don't talk about that. Good shower, but I'm still here. I didn't escape. That's fine, sir. What's my time zone? Central time, Central American. So just turning midnight for me. Yeah, no, a few of them got wiped off the map, you know, say what you want. That's how you kill a morning, though, is kill a vibe of a morning. Be like, oh, there's Bunny on my doorstep. Oh. Let's go, CST, Midwest, let's go, Midwest man. From Minnesota, if anyone cares, so. Yeah, there's actually a whole pet share channel, if you want to check that out. We'd be sharing pets. I am a douchebag and share all my fish that I catch too, so. Oh, that's a hobby. I fish occasionally. I don't have much time, but I do. Let's see here. Pull up my gallery main. Oh, you're good. It does. Honestly, we're not gonna be like, no memes in general. My name is Apollo. I'll stash my first clay piece in a pin. Clay stuff's pretty badass. That's right, you're killing it. Dude, it's such like a aesthetic bunny. The ones that my sister had were huge. They're like 50 pounds. I'm like, I don't even know how that gets one-tapped by a coyote because it's like huge. Noah, hey man, just tuning in. It looks very nice so far. How long have I been working on this drawing for? I think hour 30 minutes. Oh yeah, okay. So streaming's hour 30 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes off stream for the sketch. So hour 45. I think we probably got 15 minutes or so left in it. So can I have context, please? Better Life. I don't know. I don't even know if there is any context. I was talking about how my sister's bunnies just get eradicated by coyotes. So they respawn though, so it's okay. Oh, the most radical, I just saw that. I'm just not gonna shade this. I'm peak lazy. Cribble has just so much right. Oh my god. Cribble just shows how much more I can grow on this. Well, there you go. I think I still got quite a bit of room to grow too. I look at some people on Twitter. Kuno, especially, is the GOAT, for me at least. He's like the only one that I actually follow their Patreon of. I actually, I'm not gonna open that. Yeah, he's like the only one that I actually follow their Patreon and all that stuff, so. Good morning, fellow YouTubians. Yeah, it's officially morning, so. It's a new day, as they say. How late are we gonna be from work tomorrow? In 5 hours and 58 minutes, so. It's not 1 a.m. right now. No, it's 12:02 a.m. though, so. What brush do I use to sketch with? It was very nice. Oh, thank you. I use just the Verdi pen, which there's an artist called, his name's Verdigris. It's his, so you can find it on his Patreon. But it's very, very similar to the Photoshop round brush, which you could say it's honestly the same thing. Which is, it's pretty easy to make. I made this one right here. So it's basically just a circle and has opacity. I like the simple brushes, so my time is 10. Yeah, and we're talking freedom units. What program am I drawing on? Clip Studio Paint. If you want a free version, Krita. Is it Krita? Krita? What? It's that one. Krita's really good. Honestly, I just like Clip Studio. I started using it on my iPad a lot, and all the pros that I saw, like that I looked up to, used it. So I was like, I'll just copy them. Not necessary at all, but Krita's really nice. I used Procreate for a while too. Got nothing against it. I just got such bad carpal tunnel from like rotating my hand to double tap the iPad. Whenever I try using anything other than IBS, it's like trying to drive a plane. Yeah, dude, I feel like that when trying to use IBS though, because I have been trying to draw on my iPad more. I can't. I'm like, hold on a minute. The keyboard shortcuts are different. Oh, my brain's fried. I just give up. I'll just draw on paper. Do you use like a Cintiq? It's the same thing as a Cintiq. It's the... Let me pull it up. It's the Huion Canvas 24 Pro. You don't need this one at all. I got a really good deal on Black Friday. So probably wait until Black Friday. Oh, it wasn't the 24, it's the 22. Where is it? There we go. This bad boy. That's what I use. Huge. Very, very unnecessary, but it's fun, so. Because, like, this is the size of my phone. And we can still zoom in, so. Yeah, it was like $800 off on Black Friday. Huion has some killer deals, so. I think the area under his chest is bulging out a lot. It's just perspective. You know, I'm not too sure. I've been looking at that when I shade it, and I might just blame it on perspective and ignore it. That might be one of those. It was a bit of a speedrun sketch, and I kind of wish I cleaned it up a little bit, but we're a little too far gone now, honestly. It's at least not offensively bad. Yeah. We might fix it with Liquify later. Oh, we'll probably end up doing it. It's good as not so much an artist. Well, thank you. Yeah, it gets kind of tricky when, especially with stylizing and learning more anatomy, which is what I've been doing. Trying to find that balance, because like you get an uncanny valley effect really bad with anime style stuff. Liquify is my Lord and Savior, dude. The way that it clutched all of my artifact drawings it's a record. I mean, the nice thing about, because I've been drawing on paper more, it has made me use Liquify less, which is probably a good thing. Where can we see your finished pieces? I have a link tree linked on my profile. I would say Twitter is probably the best. Yeah, probably Twitter. I have Instagram too, but I feel like Instagram kind of kills the resolution of stuff, so it's a little hard to use as like almost like a portfolio, you know? Which, yeah, it gets a little tricky because it's like, hey, look at this 2 pixel by 2 pixel drawing that got absolutely murdered by daddy Instagram. You know, it's like, we don't need that. Imagine still using Twitter. Actually, nobody uses Twitter. It's called X, literally. No, I mean, Twitter, all my artists I follow are there. Put outline on sleeves or no, I think both would look pretty good. You know, I was thinking about it. I think I might see how it looks. I should probably do one like here of some kind, just to help like smooth it out, but I'm not sure. I guess it depends what I do for a highlight, because I could just do like a highlight as like a kind of outline, you know? Oh yeah, I got Gartic Phone working. I think I just said that, but if anyone else is here. I might be the homeless guys by. Yeah, have fun with them spawning in. When did I start drawing? It was right around, I'd say May 2020. Or no, but that was a lie. That's just a lie, hold up. January 2020, I would say, was when I started taking it more seriously. So we're a little over 5 years, I'd say, of taking it more seriously. And what I mean by that is just like drawing consistently, because you know everyone draws, especially as like a kid, you draw. But I don't remember where I heard it, but I heard that the average pace, like if you want to improve at the average rate, you draw for 10 hours a week. And if you want to draw twice that, you draw 20, you know, 3 times 30, 4 times 40. I don't know how true it is, but when I started taking it seriously, my minimum was 10 hours a week. And I've been just slowly increasing it. Right now we're at about like 20 to 25 is about, with school and all that, it's about all I got, you know? Because I also work like 40 hours a week. It's close enough to 40, it's like 35, so. The time ain't there, you know, we don't got infinite time, so you gotta pick and choose a little bit. Sadly, but you know, that's how it is. I draw like 1 hour every other week. Yeah, gotta bump that up. Gotta get double digits weekly. This one app called Work. This is pretty chill if you draw on PC. So you choose a program and it beeps. You can't hear it, but it beeps every time. It turns red every time you're not drawing. So you have to actively draw so it'll stay green. I don't use it as much anymore. I forget why they can starve tonight. Psh, that's on them. They're probably finding a bunny to eat or something. So my cat brought a bird, which he does. I mean, that's not too crazy, but he's just leaving it right where you step outside the door, so you don't see it. and you're just cooked. So you're just like, oh, I just stepped on bird guts all over my foot. That's amazing. That's 5 a.m. My cats are vicious. They are farm cats, so they've been doing that with bats recently. Because a bat bit my okay, sister Lore, a bat bit her pretty recently. So L there. But post bat bite, my cat's been just killing all the bats, and it's kind of wild. I didn't think there was that many. I mean, we have a barn that looks like it's from 1800s, which it is. So they seek vengeance. The thing is, they don't like her that much. They only like me because I feed them. I want a barn. Hey, they're a little sketchy. I've fallen through mine because ours has 2 stories. I've fallen through that second story quite a few times. So as long as you get used to that, you're chill. Someone tell me to drink water. I just was, actually, so get banned, okay? I'm gonna ban you from the Discord again. It's actually not water, it's iced tea, so yeah, we're pretty cool. Ban me. I'm gonna unmod you, actually. How do you feel about that? Huh. How's that feel? You're a peasant now. There you go. You were a mod, yeah. That's why you were like the cool blue. That's because you were a mod. But now you're not. Was is the strong word there. Hey, if you want a Krita tutorial though, check her channel out. So at Quills at the Quills on YouTube.com. That's where you gotta go. Yeah, heavy on the was, okay. What a guy. Yeah, you're gonna get 15 viewers on your channel. Don't spend them all at once, okay? Where is this layer? Okay, that's one. That's an empty layer. I'm just gonna merge that down. I'm gonna regret that. Is that empty too? It is empty. Is that empty? It is empty. Okay, this is the new layer we're working with. Dog's even louder now. He's been just snoring louder as we go. I don't think you guys can hear him, but it's progressing. Yeah, her thumbnail game's on point, not gonna lie. I just do the YouTuber thing where it's like, I just use the brightest red and steal this thumbnail from a bigger channel. That's my bad. See, we're still a little on the rough side of things, honestly. Now we're just doing a little bit of reflection action. Try and get this guy over with here. would say there's a method to the madness, but there is not. So it's basically just scribbling some lines here. It's supposed to be like a reflection of the ambient light, and if we look to any direction, you can see how that's blue because she's outside. So that's what it's supposed to be. Whether it is or isn't, you know, that's a different debate. So I think here we can clean up some of the hair as well. Ambient blues are my favorite part of my drawing process. I think it's kind of become a staple, is like the bright blues. Almost at some points I go a little overboard and make it, I would say, look damn near like a hair dye, which isn't really what I'm going for. But I think chilling out on it has helped make them pop more, because it's like something something, less is more, something something. Now we make her look alive with those. We're gonna need to liquefy on the face. Kind of curious, how's my spice tolerance? I'm very white, so non-existent, you could say. My mom, actually, a couple days ago, she was almost in tears from paprika on like this egg. So I don't know what that means. But yeah, no, we have some hot sauce bottles, and they are there for the long run. Yeah, paprika took her out, dude. This makes me want to draw, but how do you get over the thought of your art looking bad, never finishing a piece? I kind of just accept it looking bad, honestly. I don't know if there's like a right, heavy quotations. You can't see air quotations, but I'm doing it. Heavy air quotations, but like, I mean, I feel like at a certain point, you just don't like anything you make. I mean, and if you're worried about like sharing it, you don't have to share it to people, right? You don't have to share it online. I feel like it's cool to do it because, I mean, you know, it's just cool. Online's cool. The internet's kind of badass, you know? Yeah, it's like you can't be good if you're scared of being bad, because you just have to make it exist first, and then you can make it look good. I mean, that's kind of like what we've been doing this whole stream, is you have a sketch that looks objectively the kind of shit, and you just slowly polish the turd until it looks okay. And then some other people who like don't draw as much, it looks better to them, and the more you draw, the worse it looks, I feel like. And I'm pretty used to not liking most of the stuff I make. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because it's like you see all the flaws because you put them there. That's kind of also another perk of online, is like you get more eyes on your stuff, so more people will tell you that you're cool, badass, and amazing. So same thing, like, would you be scared of going to the gym because you can't lift that many weights? Which is like, well, that's why you're there. You draw to get better and just to have fun. So it's like, who cares if you're bad? Because you're just having fun, you know? You're just chilling, having a good time. And you also, if someone's being like an asshole because you're not the best at drawing because you're new, because why would you be good if you're new? They're probably not the best person to be around with anyway. So it's like, probably ixnay that relationship. So, oh, my dog's looking at me. Worked out today, literally cannot stand. I can't stand because I broke my knee. So we crippled ourselves from working out. So that's a side. That's a different debuff. Okay, let's actually read chat for half a second. I'm gonna play some games. I'm gonna have you in the BG for years though. Speedball, you the goat. You the goat for real. actually, no, I did tear my patellar tendon. Yeah, my doctor said it's repetitive stress injury from kneeling at work and squatting. So it's like my knees would always click really loud and hurt a lot, but I have flat feet too, so it's like a kind of a combo, right? I've been and I used to be really, really fat, so I'm like, okay, my joints hurt because I used to be 380 pounds. No shit, your joints hurt. You're 380 pounds, bro. So it's like, that makes sense. I was like, oh, my knees and back will just always hurt. That's chill. And then when I was doing squats, like, it clicked really loud. It seized up and then, like, popped really loud. And then it got a really sharp pain. I'm like, that's not the best. And then I went to the doctor, and he was like, yeah, bud, tore your patellar tendon. It's pretty common. Don't worry about it. Just, if it hurts, don't do that position. And, I'll see you in a couple weeks. So my doctor didn't care. It wasn't a complete tear or anything. It was like, could have been bad if I was, like, still doing reps with it hurting. But, the second it hurt, I stopped, so. I hate doing crunches because I feel like my tailbone pokes a lot more than the average person. Dude, I get back pain. Like, when I do crunches, my back hurts so much. And I do have some busted discs, so it's like, yeah. 380, no shot, yeah. And also the 380, because I'm not that tall, I'm 5'10". But when I was 380, I was 5'5". That's the word, it's a dastardly combo, okay? You don't want that. You do not want that. That was COVID. That was COVID for me. Best thing to ever happen to me, at least, because I got to the gym, I started drawing, you know. My brain turned on. Stop, because my shit was just clicking bad today. Hope you feel good, though. Honestly, it's a lot better now. It was like a week ago. What my doctor said was that, like, even if it clicks really loud, as long as you don't feel it bind up or hurt, you're chill. But, yeah. He gave me some physical therapy stuff to do, which has been working pretty well. It's been a week, though, so you don't see physical therapy results immediately. But, to be honest, I just do crunches on my bed so it doesn't hurt. Not sure if that's effective, though. I'm at the point where I need, like, 100 pounds on, like, a squat, like, on my back to do crunches that feel anything. So it's like, at that point, it's like, there's not that many good ab exercises. I've been doing the thing where, okay, so this is cable machine, and you curl this way, and this is the floor, so you're like curling into the floor. But I saw one video of the cable snapping, and this dude's full stack hitting his head on the floor, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. But the gym that I go to, which is the YMCA, they have like this crunch machine where it like, it's just a chair, and you hold here and you hold here, like with your feet, and you can load up weight. And that's pretty nice, but yeah. Nothing crazy. I'm not like the fitness god. I'm bad. My fitness is bad. That's objectively true, because I think if I run a mile, my heart will explode. So, which, like, I do my cardio, but it's just doom scrolling TikTok on the Stairmaster. So it's like, I feel like your running performance doesn't get that good doing that. Let me fix this nose situation. Sorry, my best mile was like 7 minutes. Mine wasn't good enough to want a time. Is what that is. I want to get better, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna start doing more running. Oh, I busted my knee. I can't run. Okay. So we'll have a little redemption arc. Okay, her whole face is lopsided here. My bro decided to go full cardio, so I'm still for half marathon, 30 not for a minute ruck. You can miss me with that. I could probably do it, that's the thing, but it's like, I don't know, I just don't want it. It's like my cardio is there. Oh, my cousin did the same thing. He flew to Washington. Okay, his mom forced him, but like he flew to Washington, and bro is like probably 280. None of that is muscle. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna die. He's confident though, so who knows? You guys draw, what's your current goals, motivation to draw? I just like doing it. Like I would say my main goals would be, I want it to be a full-time of some sort, whether that is the YouTube way or I guess streaming. You could consider that different, you know what I mean, freelance, or ideally working for like a game studio doing like illustration. That would be peak, but doing it in some form of full-time would be like the end goal. My main goal is to get a job. Yeah. Art or just in general? Because being unemployed means you're a full-time artist. So. Yeah, I really want to do like illustrations for like game studios, like splash illustrations. So, which there's still a little bit of a skills need to go there. I think if I wanted to be like a concept artist, I would have enough drawing chops to get there. But I'm not really that into concept art, you know what I mean? I had like a little kick, if you were in the Discord server, you'd remember, where I was really into concept art for a little bit, because Riot had this internship posted, but we did not get that. Mars perfect for that. Well, thank you. I think it's pretty decently middle of the road style for like a few different things. I think a time skip a few years and we'll be chilling. I go the psychology path, if not do something with art. Yeah, and I feel like, I mean, I'm doing the same thing where it's like you go to school for a degree that you like, you know, because like for me it's software development. I enjoy that. It's also creatively fulfilling, you know, and like I'd want to be good at coding even if I was a full-time artist. I would have free time to, you know, make some cool shit coding. So it's like same deal. And it's like, oh, boom, womp womp, I make software developer salary. Boo hoo, and I gotta draw anime girls. Oh no. You know, so it's like, yeah. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Does she have a giant forehead? Did I just see that? Dude, she does. Bro, she's got it. Damn, bro. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's rough. You got an dead ass actual 5 head. Okay, we need to fix that. You're not mogging anyone with that, bro. Yeah, we'll get him next time. Yeah, honestly, that one was kind of like a Hail Mary. I don't know what I was thinking. So. That's a fine forehead. It's a forehead, all right. I mean, big brain representation. Yeah. I also need to liquefy her mouth so it's not completely wrong. I was gonna say something else, but. We're gonna need to fix her mouth when we get there. Oh my god, we're spinning. Let's see. That's okay enough. I say we merge down a little bit after oh my god, I just lied. I've been doing this thing where I put skin color in the hair recently. And I don't know if that makes any sense. in like reality, but hey, get this, it's an anime girl, so it's probably good enough, right? Let's see. I'm really liking those sleeves. I want them one shot. I don't got drip like this. I dress like if anyone remembers Quills from 5 minutes ago, she calls me a man whore the way I dress, which I don't really I don't know what that means supposed to mean, but I essentially copy the Toji fit, where it's just a compression shirt and baggy sweatpants. So it's like I dress like a bum, essentially. So I don't get the drip game like that, but if I did, I feel like I'd understand, you know. I just don't want to spend money on clothes. I go to Goodwill, I just buy all those shit or stuff, and call it a day. I got the homeless fit, you know. I low-key wear the same thing every day. Honestly, hey, I'm wearing the uniform, the artist uniform. We got a compression shirt that's black, and we got baggy sweatpants that are gray, and we got a giant Carhartt hoodie, and that's it. We did lose the long hair, so that's a lie, which I'm gonna be honest, probably one of the better decisions, because I saw some pictures of it and I'm like, bro, that was a bad move. That looked horrible. I wanted to try it because last time I had long hair, I was like peak weight, so I was like, oh, I want to try it again now that I have short, or I'm not, you know, super huge. But was not the move. Looked at serving Redditor, which is not what you want to be serving. Sweats and compression is top tier. I'm bald now. Exactly. If we want a haircut picture, imagine like basic white boy textured fringe, you know, where it's like short on the sides and you got the eyes. I got the Itachi lines here. We got like kind of a Minecraft head. Maybe a little bit of a double chin depending on the angle. So that's it. My hair's really fluffy though, so it's like the sides are like this usually, and then the side angle there's like the headphone divot in the hair. So Cover's bald, but I hope it gets better soon. I'm gonna be bald before 30, 100%. Looking at my family genetics, so we gotta savor it. Let's see. The rendering is working. The mouth isn't. See, it's gotta be hella confusing with all the extra stuff on the side. Exactly, yeah. Hi, Ediasmxe. Partner's balance suits so much better than when you had hair. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. Honestly, yeah. My mom, okay, she said she shaved me when I was a kid and said that I have a good bald head. So I don't know what that means. I am incredibly white, though. If you saw any of the fish pictures, you would get it. I'm very, very white. Like, damn near reflector status, right? So it's like, I know how reflective I'm gonna be when I got a clean shave head, dude. Yeah. I don't even know what that means, by the way. She just said that. She said this like 2 days ago. It's bad. I was like, okay, I guess. I mean, okay, I think you go bald, I hop on TRT, hop on Tren, just get huge. And then dead at like 23. What we call it? Is that the move? Yeah, even like my sister, she was like, you're so white. And I'm like, you're the same white as me. We're from the same. You just use like she uses like the tanning lotion. So I'm like, yeah, no, you're gonna be less white, obviously. I don't go outside. I was like, and when I do, I have a hoodie on. Like, obviously you're whiter than me, dude. How's that surprising? Yeah, even like my dad, or my no, not my dad, my uncle. He's been taking some minoxidil to see if he regrows. So we'll have to see if he can save the family curse. And maybe I'll be okay. I'll just have to take a drug for the rest of my life, but that's okay. My dog looked at me again. Oh yeah, I cleaned all my bed like blankets and stuff, so he would have a chill time sleeping. Dude, bro just throws up on it. Same day. Like, bro, what's your deal? Just so ungrateful, you know? It's like, I might kick him out just for that. He's my dog. Exactly. That's looking like decent enough, maybe. Oh, we should probably wrap it up. Wrap this drawing up anyway, because we got a whole nother drawing to do. Let's try out trying to toss a little outline in there. Oh yeah, my friend's like actually bald because he's just got back from base, or he's about to get just back from basic training. So it's like, we got Mr. Military Boy over here. I'm destined to be bald, exactly. I'm gonna be bald and short, and I feel like that's like the one of the worst combos you can have, right? Because like I'm not even 6 foot. Every other dude in my family is, so we got scammed there already. Scammed on hair genetics. It's like, what else? Scammed on brain genetics. 6 foot in your hopes and dreams. Yeah, exactly. I was like, maybe if I put platform shoes on, maybe if I grow bald, I'll shrink 5 feet and become Joe Rogan. You know, there's worse things than that, I guess. It's not exactly what I'd want to be, but you know, as they say, beggars can't be choosers. So. We're gonna... Mr. Liquefy is gonna put in a little bit of work here. I should save a duplicate. Actually, less work than I thought. Oh, of course it's all on the same layer. Okay. The genius strikes again. Yeah, we did just merge everything, so we'll see if I regret that immediately. That might happen. I've been a big fan of just prematurely merging all my layers and immediately regretting it, so it's been like a little cool, like badass accidental challenge, so. I remember almost everything on the same... Oh my god, I render everything almost on the same layer. Honestly, I've been doing that more and more. Like, I feel like the better I get at drawing, just like the more I'm horrendous with managing my layers, and I just do it all on the same one. This is Clip Studio keybind for flipping the canvas. It doesn't have a default one. I made it Alt F because I used to have a Mac, which I loved, but it blew up. So Yeah, no, it's Alt F is what I use, and then I use Alt S for save. You know, just Alt instead of Control. My pinky gets mad when I use Control, so I switched it to Alt. And also, that's just where Command is on a Mac. So yeah, it's something. I don't use a ton of different keybinds, but Flip was probably one of my favorite ones. It's a recent addition, but definitely helps speed up everything. It makes my speed paints almost unwatchable though, because I'm going like, and I'm going like, and I'm going, whoa. It's like, you can't speed it up. It's just horrible. Besides that, I mean, I think the actual drawings are better. My Mac starts frying even when I open Google Docs. Yeah, it was my favorite thing. It literally started on fire. It was a 2010 MacBook Pro. I upgraded the CPU and the motherboard, or the logic board, and it was amazing, and it was perfect, and it was awesome, and it was badass, until it just died one day. So, I mean, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. So then I got this computer because I needed it for school, and I hate it. I removed my... It's an Alienware 17-inch, whatever they call them, and it's got some specs on it. It's got a 4090, you know, you got your i9, all the fancy stuff, constantly overheating. But it's like for school, because it's all online, they need like a remote proctor, so you need a laptop. You can't use like a PC or anything. So I think we might build a PC or get a Mac next. So I think that's the move. And that's the thing. This also starts frying when I open Google Docs. And it's like, I'm not doing anything. And you just hear, psh, it sounds like a jet taking off. And I'm like, dude. Yo, it's loud enough to where it'll wake me up. This computer is very good. It's good at rage baiting me. I think it's basically all that it comes to. And I don't normally spaz out, but I've spazzed out on the computer before. Oh, hi Phoenix, glad you like it. Yeah, we're getting there. I think we're pretty well done with this one. I might do like a layer above. Clip that guy, merge that baby down, and just do some like ambient airbrushing, you know? How do I render armpits? You cover them with a shirt. Yeah, I don't know. I just do the same thing, and it looks wrong every single time. So, maybe that should be a study, honestly. Some of those guys on Twitter who like it a little too much, they've got it figured out, but I don't know. I'm not built for it, I think. My sketchbook does look a little sus right now though, because I've been doing this thing where I go around and every week I practice a different body part, and this week it's feet. So I have probably 30 pages in my sketchbook of just grippers all drawn out, and I'm like, huh. This has a certain look to it. Yeah. I'm like, dude. And then I forget how to draw eyes. And I'm like, every single time I draw eyes, I'm like, how do I do this? Every single time I forget. And I don't even know what I want them to look like, so I feel like that's probably part of the problem, but actually. That's gonna be good enough, I think. I probably could have spent like 6 more hours finishing it up and cleaning it, making it look even similar, like closer to how it normally does, but that's gonna be as far as we go. Pop your initials on that, baby. Gotta credit the goat. Oh, that's the same color as the sky. Boom. Booyah, as they say. And we go to finish drawings. And we go to Julien. Spelled that wrong. And you can't see any of this. I want to eat an ice cream sandwich. Yeah, I would agree, but I'm out of calories for today because I slammed cake. So it was my dad's birthday a few days ago, and I ate all my calories for like a week. I just destroyed that thing, so we're cooked, but it's okay, I think. I really don't like how our nose looks, actually. That's bothering me a lot. Happy birthday, Dad Boria. He's 48, 47? He's unk. Fully unked out. And that's what I've been calling him. Or my sister's been calling him Unk too, actually, so I don't know what that's supposed to... It's actually my mom's. They both got married when they were 17. And both their birthdays are in August because they met each other in school. Or they met each other at the party they were skipping from school from, so... I don't gain weight. I think I just float around the same area regardless of how much I eat. You know, I can't say the same. If I don't very much, like, I weigh everything I got my crack scale. I weigh everything. If I don't do that, I'm cooked. I will, because I found out that I'm 215 already. Because I thought side tangent, my scale at home is 20 pounds off. Found that out at the hospital. I'm actually 215, which is chill. That's not the end of the world. Because when I busted my knee, they did a little scan, and it was 215, 15% body fat. I was like, that's pretty chill. That's alright. That's okay. So I was like, okay, I'm already that. Like, the way that I could go and gain 100 pounds within a month would be wild. It'd be diabolical. Because I still have, like, the appetite of, like, a 400-pound dude. My parents were 17 and 19, but that didn't turn out well. Usually it doesn't. Because all of my friends, their parents also were, like, around that age. None of them are together. I'm like, this is like the only one I've seen that it works out, which is good. I mean, you want it to work out, you know? You want things to go well, so that's always good. This one now. No lie, that one took a lot longer than I thought, so we might have to just kick this one up a notch, but I think this one should go pretty quick because it's just like a portrait, so it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Or forget how to draw darker skin and we're cooked. hours into a piece, and I only just finished rendering the skin. Yeah, that's an L, honestly. I can say that too, because if we look at like this drawing, I am way too far into it, and I've got nothing done. It's like not a lick of rendering has been done on this thing, and if we look at the time lapse, I can guarantee it's like 6 hours already. 7.5 hours, and I got nothing done. And 5.5 hours of that is thumbnailing. So it's like, yeah, that's an L, honestly. I have no idea when that will be done, but I think that's going to go to Mr. Portfolio, so it needs to be like actually good. So I also need to start cold DMing. I cold DM some studios and they didn't get back to me, which is fair. But I want to cold DM some like artists and be like, hey, can you review my portfolio? I'm trying to be at your position, because like if you got the job, you know what your portfolio has to look like. So it's just so cringe. I feel like it's so awkward. Be like, hey, you human I don't know, do this thing for me. I have like a template like wrote out to send to them, but I just yeah, I'm good. It'll be a little bit. My excuse now is I'm just gonna wait for that drawing to be done. So also can't lie, majority of the reason I'm redrawing this character is because he has dreads. So fried egg. Whoa. Do we need to do another egg competition where everyone draws the egg? Whoever draws the best egg. New egg collab. I think that started off like me wanting to draw food too, so. Look, you want to eat a fried egg right now. I would cook one, but I can guarantee I'm going to wake my dog up and he's going to start begging for food. Because I know what kind of big back he is. He's impressively so, but still. I've never been a big fried egg guy though. I always just make like, toss like 8 eggs in with some rice and make just protein slop is usually what I eat. So my friend, okay, so because canned tuna has mercury in it, right? And my friend has been slamming canned tuna to lose weight for like 2 years. And I'm like, bro, you're gonna get mercury poisoning. 8 eggs, yeah, 8 eggs. What can I say? They don't taste like anything, so it's like, who cares? They have no protein in them. Eggs have like 6 grams, so it's like you have to slam a ton of them. It's the only way. No, I know to be glue gum mercury from too much tin tuna. Exactly. It's like I slammed some tuna. I'm not gonna lie, the macros on tuna it's diabolical. Okay, because it's like making eggs now. Bye. Like that's when I most have 2 tins a week. Yeah, I hit like 3 cans a time, and each can 22 grams of protein and like 120 cal. So it's like if I need to hit my 150 grams a day of protein, how many cans of tuna do I need to slam? Like 7. Which I don't only slam tuna, but there's been days, you know, you need to hit that number. So it's like, yeah, that's what my mom says. She was like, telling me, she's like, you know how much mercury is in tuna? I'm like, you know, also know how much protein's in tuna? How much does the protein offset the mercury? I think so. Okay. It's like, I didn't put the mercury in there, so why do I care, you know? It's like, just give me poisoning. Gotta weigh up protein versus mercury poisoning. Exactly. And it's like, okay, is having a mid physique or mercury poisoning better? I'll take them both, you know. Oh, my dog's licking the floor now. He's passed out. I'll do anything for the body right now. Exactly. Give me mercury poisoning. Give me salmonella. No, I think I finally got to the point where it's like, you have I don't know. I think the body's more just talking. I don't think my physique's like that crazy though. I think it's mildly average. I'm not like crazy lean, so it's like you never look that impressive if you're not like crazy lean, you know what I mean? So, and I'm natty, so it's like I cut down that low and get like super diced. I'm losing all my muscle, so it's like, yeah, I stay a little chunky. I'm trying to think of if I want to keep the OG design or not. We might just stick with the purple. Depending on your body temperature, 215 is pretty good. Yeah, I think honestly it's I mean, that's the thing is like you never, especially if anyone has like been big and lost weight, body dysmorphia kicks your ass pretty good, right? So it's like you'll never see it, right? But I'm told that I have a pretty good physique, so that's just kind of how it is. Same thing with drawing too. It's like you don't think you're, I mean, I've a little too much confidence drawing, but you know, you're like, oh, this is worse in my eyes because it's me, but if you cover the face you might be chilling, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's that kind of thing. Not any record-breaking ideas, but you know. It's got some, that's not the eye color we want. There we go. Let's see here. Probably Mr. Fur next. Oh, I should make a background so I can actually see what's going on. What do we want to do for Mr. Background? We could do like a super dark situation. And then go like even darker in the corner. That looks kind of like really bad, actually. And go like crazy saturated light here. Because then we get like the blue and orange contrast. I think I'd rather the light come from back here though, right? Because we could do light from back here and then room light on the bottom. I've done this lighting situation before, so I look familiar, but that's pretty chill. Let's go with that. It's good enough anyway. Make something at least look cool. Even if we biff the... Oh, let's try that out. I just had the idea. What if we try out the base color being... what we put down is like the shading color. And then we can just work lighter. I feel like I've seen people do that on like Twitter time lapses, so. Yeah, I think I've actually warmed up quite a bit to this character design. When I first saw it, I was a little skeptical of how like the colors would play out, but it's the same thing. Like I'm the same way with like a lot of things that are like it's like bold color choices, you know. So it's it takes a bit for my brain to be like, I think I like this. Yeah, actually I like this, you know. Same way I feel this in Playboy Cardi, where it's like, this is weird as hell, but I like it, and it's kind of one of those situations. And this is, it's not like it's a crazy concept either for like a character design. I just think like the blue and orange yellow is like a pretty good, works a lot better than I thought, you know? Because like they are, is it complementary? Yeah, they're complementary colors. So you, like in theory they would work, but as they say, theory is different than practice, so. I'm not sure how like strong I want to do the lighting, because we could go pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm not too certain. Let's just make something happen, and we can regret it later. How about that? It's digital art, we can just take it back. Oh, we should actually did the same thing again where I skipped the color gradation. And it is a dude, so we don't want to go like that color is kind of crazy. We don't want to go absolutely wild with the color gradation and make him look like a kawaii anime girl. But it is a thing that is still a thing on dudes, so. I need a reference for the lips. I'm really bad at picking lip colors when I go like more realistic. Let's find a reference. I think I have one saved, right? Do I not? I might not have one saved. We're gonna go to Pinterest real quick, actually. Should be slurping some iced tea. My bad, my bad. Someone might have forgot to mute. Whoopsie, whoopsie. That's good. We have acquired a reference that's kind of actually pretty bad. There we go. We're gonna struggle a little bit here. I can already feel it. Okay, so that's something. There's so much difference in your art from the first time drawing this one. I feel like every time I see your art, it just improves every time. Well, thank you. That's good news. That's good news. That's what I like to hear. I feel like this year especially has been a pretty quick like improvement, and I have been taking like a lot more taking art a lot more seriously, you know what I mean? So that's always good. Cause yeah, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell too until you like time skip like a year or two later, and you're like, oh, I was kind of cooking. Skin color kind of wrong. I think I didn't actually. Yeah, I think also another thing that helped with the improvement is just like doing more things out of my comfort zone. Because I think the channel has also helped quite a bit with that. Because it's like, I mean, a lot of these designs, I mean, the ones that we did today isn't anything I wouldn't do normally. But some of them where it's like, I wouldn't even thought of doing that, you know? Or some of the challenges, it's like, if I didn't do, and I didn't record this one, or I did, but it didn't end up going well. Because I did like, before the OC ones, I did a one brush challenge that the mic kind of chat out on me, so it didn't end up getting, you know, didn't end up seeing the light of day. It's basically what I'm getting at. But that one kind of helped me stick with just like one brush for the most part. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing always, because I've been branching out more with that. But still, I feel like yeah, just forcing yourself to try new things. Comfort and growth rarely coexist exactly, yeah. Just came across you on my homepage. I'm already obsessed. Well, thank you, BMO. That's probably one of the best names too. BMO Steamo. Or BMO Streamo. Yeah, we're just chilling. If you just saw, I don't know how long you've been watching, but we did this one too earlier, so. Started the stream with the whammon, closed it in with the dude. So, just trying to get like the base stuff figured out here. Man with jewelry is my weakness. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Well, thank you. Glad you like it. We might end up redrawing and or forgetting the. Oh, I should probably. Here's the original design. So, we might ixnay the glasses here. That's purely probably just out of laziness if we're being realistic, but you know, that's neither here nor there, so. Yeah, I think that's it. I kind of like the concerned, like, bro, why are you looking at me? Look that he's giving right now, so. I mess with it. I don't know who is this, but they're so fancy. I love it. It's one of my fans' original characters. Basically the lore, right? So it's gonna be this now. You have work in like 4 hours. Yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to the shift. Side eye. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of remnants from Art Fight, because I wanted to do more Art Fight drawings, and I didn't get a ton of them. I only got to like 6 or 7 of them. Not gonna say it. Yeah, I got to about that amount of them, and I kind of ran out of time, because I only had like a week to do them. So we have like 8 more to do. So kind of going through them. Oh, Speedbo, you back. It's okay to be lazy now. You're working 4 hours. Yeah, also, by the way, that shift is a 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. So I'm now, no matter what, that was going to be ass. So it's like, I might use some sick time and just come in at noon or something, but bruh. Yeah, I'm not looking for that. Doesn't help that I love hearing about other people's OC lore, background, seeing the characters. Well, you might like some videos on my channel then, because that's kind of what we do. I've been here, I'll just have you on my second monitor. That's chill. You haven't missed out much. It's just kind of setting up the next drawing, so it's kind of a little downtime. I might honestly chop this stream up into like a video. I was thinking about doing that, where it'd be fun if I do more like streams that are also YouTube videos. I saw, like, I don't know if you guys watch Ludwig that much. I do quite a bit, so honestly, use some 6-6 is disgusting. Yeah, 6 to 8. So it's 14 hours. I'm like, fuck that, bro. I could use some speed paints. Yeah, I've got the Clip Studio speed paint, Berwyn, if it'll work. We like my Miku cursor as well. It's pretty badass. So we can see the sketching process, I guess. But 8, oops, exactly, dude. It blows. It's like the worst shift. It had to have been a misclick on the schedule, right? I was like, dude, I have 2 Miku figures and a Miku poster. That's the move. I found it on Twitter. Like, this guy just made like Miku cursors, and it's like the best thing ever. Had to be, exactly. When I have like, my state has this thing called Flex PTO, so it's like protected PTO. It's kind of the same thing where it's like you could put it in and they can't decline it, unless you're obviously abusing it. But I'm probably just gonna put that in, or so. What kind of blows? I have to wake up before my shift anyway to use it, because I have to call to use it. So it's like, no matter what, I'll be waking up at like 5, but that's okay, I guess. I'll just go immediately back to sleep. But... Hey NS, how you doing? Let's see. I feel like the mouth's kind of off kilter a little bit. We can merge this down, but strong layer. I think it needs to be a little longer. Yeah, it's good. KV, I'm not a fan. This is my first time I've heard of you, and I don't know anything about you, so legally you can't draw my OC, but you are so beautiful. Who exactly is this character? I don't remember the name, but it is from one of my fans. Their name is Lightning Speeds Boy. This is the original design. It had some lore to it, and I drew him a while ago, and I'm kind of just doing like a redemption, like, sort of deal, because I wasn't too stoked with how I did him. Let's see if I can pull that up. Here we go. Yeah, this was the first time I did him. I wasn't a big fan of how the colors turned out, and he looked kind of just messy, you know? I wasn't a big fan. And it was like 5 months ago, so it's been a bit. So we're just giving him another shot, and if you just clicked on, this was what we did earlier in the stream, so did a little whamming. So, which is also another fan character. I should ping you if you ever decide to draw mine. I will. I plan to. I usually like to ask before I draw them, because I haven't heard someone be like, no, don't draw mine. But if there is that, I should feel like I should probably, you know, honor it at least, right? The glasses were low-key sexy. We can add them. The glasses can be added. Okay, I just didn't feel like drawing circles in perspective. I was being incredibly, I'm not gonna say the L word, but I might have been a little lazy. Draw my gal. She doesn't have a name though. I don't know what to name her. I feel that. I had to make a name for 2 of my characters just for art fight, and I was like, I just feel cringe making names for characters. I don't know what the deal is. And I'm also like, I don't know if it'll ever see the light of day, but we're working on a little webtoon with my friend, and making character names for that is rough. Poster on the OC, oh my god, OC Showcase channel. Sweet. I'll check it out post stream. Or right now, actually, because I can use my hands. Ooh, I mess with the paper drawing that you've got. They might be drawn. They'll probably be drawn. Made it after my bunny, but she's a million Paulo. Also making names was difficult. Exactly. I feel like, and I'm not making the story for the webtoon. I was kind of making it just as like a, and it might not actually ever get finished, which is okay. But I was kind of just doing like a little one shot because I have a story that I want to make. I just don't have the time right now, so it's like, would be kind of silly to do something like that and not have the time at all. So I feel like, but so you're thinking pretty desaturated light here. Love lighting on the other character you showed a moment ago. Felt very summery. Excited to really come out with this one. Well, thank you. Yeah, I think we came out pretty well. I used to do this thing when it's like bright lighting like this, where it's I would overshade it and the darks would be like way too dark. But I think we got it pretty well dialed in with this one. I think I want to do something more like strong, like a pretty strong highlight and then a pretty also strong rim light in the same deal. So for this one anyway, so we'll have to see. Let's see. We'll probably make that guy a light and like here and like there and like there. Kind of do a lighting scenario that I already know a little bit about, just so we're not here for 17 hours. Have fun with stream. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're having a pretty good time, I think. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but we're just chilling out, so. See, I'm not sure if I want the lighting to come up this far or not. Because we could bring it all the way to the chin here. Oh, that just doesn't make sense, though. Let's just leave it how it is. I don't have a reference with this, so we're kind of just on the seat of my tail here. Let's see. A little fur action. I don't know. I used to have like a set process for drawing fur, and now I kind of just scribble. And I feel like the scribbling produces better results. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I can't like mentally process all the strands of fur. So I just like scribble and pray it works out. And I think normally it does. Maybe that's just the meta overall. Just scribble and hope. Let's try and give him some glasses. I'm gonna ixnay the glasses. I don't... The brain's not braining there. The glasses might be a thing we add at the very end. I'm not sure. And I honestly think we can merge that down and pop another multiply layer in. And get some of that skin rendering up in there. You don't need them. Yeah, exactly. I don't remember much of the lore because it's been a minute, but I remember him being like some form of like superhuman situation, or like maybe not superhuman, but like I don't know. He had powers, so I'm like, I thought it had to do with like lightning, which I guess makes sense with like the necklace. That kind of looks like he has a black eye. We have to rethink that a little bit. I'm trying to add like the right amount of wrinkles to make him look realistic and not be like, because I'm just assuming he's supposed to be like early 20s, so it's like not make him look like he's 60, you know? We can probably get rid of that shading line down the middle. I don't think it helps out that much. It makes sense for it to be there, but I think it hurts the drawing, so we can get rid of it. Because, I mean, this isn't a realism drawing, so we don't need to worry. But well, you want a good amount of realism, but it's okay to break the rules every now and then. Way too saturated. I feel like we can almost chill out a little bit with the shadow here. We don't need to go like as strong just because it is like I don't know. I had a reason in my head and we're blanking, so we don't need to go as strong because I said so. And for fur and just most shading, I typically like to add most of the detail like on the boundary between light and dark, you know? Because if you have a ton of detail in the middle too, it gets kind of busy. And you can do that on purpose and it will look good. I'm not that good at drawing, so it's like, we're not at that level to where that's like an active decision. If it happens, it's on accident, so. But also, if you're that good, you wouldn't be taking my advice, because you'd be better than me, so. One of them situations. Let's add some shading to the eyes too. I want to add like a super subtle thing, just to add some 3D stuff to the nose, but not anything crazy. That's good. I think that looks... We're getting there. That's what I'm saying though, where just portraits take significantly less time. So it's a lot, like just a lot less decisions just need to be made. So it's a lot quicker of a process, you know? Okay, so I think we have our base stuff, right? And we can add some of that eye color in too. Starting to draw at the right hour of 1:28 a.m. No sleep for me as well. Hey, we're in the same time zone. That's the move. I mean, I feel like midnight or like late night drawings are probably either the best thing I've ever made or the absolute worst. There's no in between. It's like the potential just goes through the roof. And I've got a few other people that live with me, so it's like also it's nice to have just some chill time where like you know it's not going to get interrupted by some side quest, you know. Because nothing kills the vibe more than having, like, you're ready to rock and roll. And then you just get some side quests, and you're just like, ugh. Ugh. And it's not even like the side quests are that big of a deal. It's just that you were in such a good mood, and now the whole thing's messed up, you know? I might just be over-exaggerating. Art Block was trucking my shit, so I'll take it. That's valid. Let's try the square brush out for this. Well, that kind of works, huh? Yeah, a lot of the pros that I watch do stuff, they use square brushes a lot, and mine's kind of scuffed because I made it myself, and I'm not like the brush wizard. So I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Most of the time, actually. Okay, I think we are on to something. Finally. We can get to do all the cool stuff now. I might just be a little bit of a baller and even merge the line art with the sketch, or with the color. I'm gonna regret that. I can already tell you what. Let's add a layer and make some cool lighting happen. Ooh. I like that. We can add a little bit of like a glow dodge. Make it a little bit more yellow. Let's see, and then I think we, on top of all of this, we can make another layer with some reflections here. And if I remember right, darker skin shows more reflected light than highlight. I don't know if that was right or not. I saw it on a TikTok though. So it makes like these extreme lighting scenarios a little bit cooler because you guys can toss reflective light in there. I think just because like the base like tone is darker, so you get more room to play with there. Yeah, all I know is that my skin color, she reflects a lot of light, so. So we can't say I'm the same for any cool details. I just kind of blow out every camera. I'm in sunlight, but. I would say I would tan, but on the rare occasion I'm outside, I just immediately get like the worst sunburn ever. It's like skin cancer speedrun basically. See, that's pretty alright. Kind of locked in a little bit, so I might not be talking that much, but the pencil's moving, so we're doing something. I kind of mess with that. I think we need to clean up some of the because the whole lighting's dark, I don't want the highlights in the eyes to be like crazy, you know? I might call it here. See, little last chance. Let's do some like big, like overall lighting effects, and then call it. Oh, thanks. I think it's coming together. It looks a lot more like what I wanted it to, especially compared to like the last one, because that one did not turn out how I was looking at. But I think no glass is the move. Yeah, I think just with the perspective, it looks a little goofy. Really like the last one. Yeah, I can pull it up again. I just need to sign her up and we'll be all good. Lightning underscore speeds boy. Voila. Do I view references when I draw? Usually yes. For these ones, no. Yeah, I didn't have a reference or anything for this one. Normally, what I do for references is there's this app called PureRef, which, if you remember, like the splash illustration that I was showing you a little earlier, you would recognize. So it's like I got a ton of different references for like here's the character, different poses, like different outfits that the character has, just different drawings, you know. And this app's really cool because you can just drag pictures in. And it's just an infinite size canvas that you can, and you can also like pin it so it's like stays above, always on top. So even if you're drawing here, it's still there. I just have it on another monitor, but yeah, PureRef's super nice. It's a recent development, is that one, and it's been a kind of a lifesaver. So I don't have to just have 40 different like Chrome tabs open. Better than Milanote? I would say so. I like it more because it's offline. You don't have to use any browser or anything. It's all pictures you downloaded, so you just open it. Don't gotta worry about internet connection or anything like that. I personally like that more. Yeah, it's free too. So I'll type it in chat. That's how it's spelled. So it's good. Yeah, it's honestly been, there's no like file size limit too, which is nice. So you can, it's like your computer doesn't like them. It's not the best optimized app. Well, it's free, so it's like you don't really get to complain. But yeah, it just works. You know, it's one of those things where it's like it just works every single time, and I never have to worry about it. It's never crashed on me. Yeah, it's nice. You can copy and paste in and out of it, so it's just peak, you know. Render these out. How big is this file? Oh, 3 megs, chill. Yeah, this OC had a name, I just can't remember it. Oh, let me just scroll back. brain totally. Oh my god, I just totally blanked for a second. Okay, I'm looking for the reference. I forgot what I was looking for. I'm not gonna lie. I responded to one DM and my brain just got wiped. Okay. Yeah, here is the 2 that we made. So, first one. And I feel like I kind of like the first one a little bit. Ooh, I might change the first one a little bit. I've been doing this thing where I airbrush the skin color over the line art, and it kind of makes it like pop a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so now I need to re-render this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, I think really cooked with this one. I think it just not being just a portrait too really helps carry, to be honest. Because, I mean, portraits are fun and all, but it's just a portrait, you know? So you can only do so much with it, even with some cool lighting, like with what we did here. But... yeah, and I think also just that design having more going on kind of helps strengthen it a little bit too. Checked out your Twitter and Insta, saw your anatomy body artworks are fantastic. Well, thank you. Yeah, we've been studying more, I would say. I've been doing a lot of my studying just on paper. I've just been finding it a little bit easier. But yeah, it's been paper. And were you here when I showed like my study document, or were you not? Did you start later? See, otherwise it's just like I do it in files like this, where we use just some random sketches too, because like gotta draw the dog girl when you can, you know. So that looks like, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the move, honestly. Taking things a little bit more seriously is probably just objectively what do you know, when you take drawing seriously, it works better. How long do I plan on drawing tonight? I think I'm probably gonna turn in because I work in the morning, so it's already a little late. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna probably dip right now. Honestly, probably 5 minutes, chat a little bit, and head out. I don't really feel like starting a new drawing, right? Yeah, it's almost 3 here. Yeah, bro, you're cooked, bro. Yeah, because I think I might turn it in, sketch a little bit of stuff on paper, and maybe read a shitty manhwa or something. Maybe a bad webtoon. Right, I started this one called The Fight Class 3, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but I saw a panel on TikTok that looked cool. So it's 400 chapters, we're gonna see what goes down, okay? I only read romance. My brother's like that too. I like romance like manga. I just can't. Okay, my tolerance for cringe is really low, so when I see like anything in a romance anime, I can't. I just can't at all. I have to do something. But in manga, at least I can like skip forward and be like, I don't want to see this right now. Try my dress up drawing. Actually, I got a tab open for that for the manga. I've been wanting to check it out for a while, and I saw that they had a ton of chapters out, and I was like, let's go, we're gonna binge this. I think that's the next up. Otherwise, there was this one, Apothecary Diaries. Yeah, Quills was in the chat earlier. She was recommending Apothecary Diaries a lot. I've seen a lot of fan art about him. Like, you can't avoid it if you go on Twitter at all, so it's like, you know, recommend as well. Let's go. I'll have to check it out. Because let me open my iPad real quick. I can see what my next stuff is that I'm planning on reading. Sarah watched me here on YouTube. Yeah. It's like a lesbian harem anime. Oh, what's the name? Drop the name. Dude, some of those are like the best though. I want to be your freaking lover unless. Oh, I see it. Or something like that. I got it pulled up. I'll check it out. Let's see what I think. My brother will probably fiend on that. Yeah, otherwise, it looks like my current lineup is the shitty manga, or shitty manhwa. My brother's a couple years older than me. He just likes romance anime. It's like, I don't know, that's just what he's into. Yeah, I was showing him Vinland Saga, and he's like, so they stopped fighting. Why would I watch it? He's like, there's no fighting or romance. Why would I be interested? So, he's a... Oh, he's 23. I think he's 23. He's a investment banker. So I likes his romance anime. What can I say? Yeah, he is, as you could guess. So am I. I can't talk shit though. He's free game. Yeah, he's been I don't know, he likes the fantasy as well. Hi Anto, how's it going? We might wrap up pretty soon, but we might watch romance anime together, trust. Exactly. He's been watching them on the job. So it's like he's handling like a $2 million loan and he's watching Dress Up Darling. It's like, bro, lock in, dude. It's funny though, but he showed me his screen time on TikTok. It's like 7 hours of the 8-hour workday. Because it's like, I guess around this time it's slow, but Nino's top 3 romance animes. I'll have to get them. I'll write a note so I can ask. Yeah. Because he doesn't watch like freaky stuff. You don't even have TikTok. Dude, it's fun. I mean, TikTok's pretty good. It's like, the algorithm's really good. Like, it locks in pretty quick. I don't like freaky stuff either. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really the biggest fan. My friend, do you know Prison School? I don't know. It's this anime, and my breast screen time was 22 hours, bro. That's bad. And my friend was watching Prison School in math class. Front row. Calculus. So it's like a hard class. I probably had a 24-hour screen time before, honestly, because I've pulled all-nighters drawing. And yeah. For school, for my degree, I had to take Calc 3, and it was fun, honestly. I like math though, so. Dude, Muse Dash is, I feel scared to pull up Muse Dash in my house, in my room, door locked. I'm scared to pull up Muse Dash. It's like, okay. Also, that same friend, he was looping, you know, like the scene in Dress Up Darling where he grabs her when she's in like the succubus outfit. He was looping that in the front row in that same class, dude. Yeah, the game's like fun, and then I'm like, why is there a 4-year-old dancing on my screen? I'm gonna turn this off. It's like more of a gooner. He loves High School DxD. Yeah. Oh. You watch it for the plot. You know what? I'll let you have that one. I don't know if I believe it, but I have faith. My cousin watching was Food Wars. Yeah, like I was hyped in Food Wars for like the food battles, and then I would just skip through the other parts. But it's like the food battles, like the writing was good, and that was when I was like 14 though. So moaning sounds and tentacles. Yeah, it just gets crazy. The whole episodes were other parts. Yeah, you just skip them. You watch I couldn't focus on the writing. It's honestly. But then it's like watching just a cooking show. If you skip all the other parts, which is 95% of the show, it's like. Yeah, I can't watch that kind of stuff anymore. I used to be like, I wouldn't say really into it, but like I used to be able to watch it. But it's just, I just can't. I just feel embarrassed. Assassination Classroom's really good. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan. I haven't rewatched it since the first time. No context is crazy. I think it's not the best in context either, but yeah. Yeah, it's like, of course, that's how we'll live forever. Exactly. That's probably one of my favorite endings because it just works out, you know, like it's just well written. I haven't rewatched it because I know what's coming, so it's like, oh, it's like, I don't really know if I want to subject myself to this right now. Okay, hit me up with your brother. He knows Rex. I wrote a note. He's sleeping right now. He has to work tomorrow. Oh, he doesn't work tomorrow. He's gonna be fishing probably. Yeah, I'll send it to him. Yeah, I need to see what's up. He was watching something today, and it was it might have been Call of the Night. He might have been watching today. Cause I have a 13-inch iPad Pro for drawing, and he bought the same one just for watching anime. So I'm like, which hey, I can't talk too much shit, but if the art is good, can't hate the anime. Exactly. Like I'm not gonna lie, Violet Evergarden could have no plot, and I would still be a 10 out of 10. Like. Does he play video games? He only plays with friends, but he's been pretty much the only one he has a ton of hours in is Destiny 2. I think he has like 3,000 hours in that or something. But he's played it since it came out, so. That's the move. 3K. I have another friend who has a ton of hours in Dead by Daylight. He plays mobile though, which is I feel like a sin, but it's like, oh, I've not seen him happy playing that game once. Yeah, he has a PC and he has it on PC, but he's like, nah man, mobile's better. He's like, no, mobile's just a better experience. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, that's like me with Clash Royale. Like I try to get back into it and it just makes me so mad. It's like I almost started crying today playing it. Oh, you just touched some grass, I think, at that point. What program is this? This is Clip Studio Paint. Yeah. If you don't wanna, I wouldn't honestly. If you're, it's nice and all, but Krita is like the exact same thing, and it's free. Hey, you just gotta buy the one-time license. Buy the DVD on Amazon, and it's like $100. They made Clip Studio subscription for anything over version 1, but you can still buy version 1. It's just a physical code that you buy on like Amazon. It's like $120 or something. So one time. Yeah, if you use it on like iPad or anything though, it's still a subscription. Yeah, but so PC is still that. I don't know, like, it's a lot, but also I have probably like 8,000 hours in Clip Studio Paint, so I kind of justify, because I have a few, like, honestly, I put a decent amount of money into my drawing setups. It's like this computer has a 4090. So, oh, how many? I would say, call it 1,000 hours a year for 5 years, so 5,000 hours. And all of that would be in Clip Studio. You got a 5080. Psh, trying to flex? Yeah, I just want to go back to a Mac though. Oh my god, I love Mac OS is the GOAT. Yeah, it's also in a laptop though, so it immediately overheats and throttles. So, like, it heats my hand. For like, I have a water bottle and it melts the ice because it's like 6 feet away. Yeah, Mac sucks. I mean, in a lot of ways, yeah. Dude, I think I'll burn myself if I touch it. Like, I'm holding it right now and it's like uncomfortably warm. And my drawing monitor gets a little warm too, but its fans work. And like this one, it just screams. Nah, Macs are kind of the GOAT. Honestly. for like development stuff too, it's like, I don't know, I just like Mac OS, I think. I just like Linux, I guess, is how that works out. Or like Linux-based things, or Unix-based, but I'm basically, it boils down to, I don't like Windows that much at all. Just like all the programs I use Windows, so you kind of have to, you know? It's one of those situations, but I might just not like Windows 11 is honestly what it boils down to, because like, you make me want to drop every time I try to give up because it's ugly. You know what? I also think it's ugly. Not what you're making, but what I make. I mean, it's just gonna be ugly. You know, you gotta make it exist before it looks good. You know, like if I pull up some old drawings, like we're gonna have some. Yeah, Okay, I feel like Windows 11 runs slower. What's my Roblox ROM? Go for it. You're in the server, right? Yeah, just post some. Yeah, toss them in, bro. I'll check them out. Gotta juggle some tabs. Oh my god. Post some? Okay, I'll crack it open. See, I really mess with the triple image. The bottom one you kind of killed, honestly. I see nothing wrong with them. I mean, just gotta toss some more hours in drawing overall, but yeah, the actual line quality is pretty good. I mess with the style too. It's like the perfect anime style, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, like the art's actually good. Never really developed an art style, learn anatomy or anything. I mean, there's your issue. Oh, Anto, they I'll just open up the drawings. Hold up. They posted some drawings in the Discord server, but I'll just copy and paste them here. Here we go. Like I'm saying, like this one on the bottom, like kind of ate here, right? Or am I tweaking? Or am I not thinking right? Yeah, like that's pretty good. Don't really develop an art style, learn anatomy or anything. I mean, honestly, anatomy, that's a killer one to know. But it's kind of like an infinite quest. Like it never ends. Because like you can always learn more. I've been doing gesture drawings a lot recently, and I've found that helps out. Oh, here's the other. I'll scroll. I'll find the other two. That's the other two. And honestly, yeah, I mean, you have an art style. Because when you draw, you get your art style. I don't know about this. Just joined for the first time to see this live. That's chill. Yeah, you kind of join at the tail end, because we were just drawing these two. These were the two that we were just making. I'm just kind of chatting up. Yeah, let's see. We've been live for 3.5 hours, so. Just posted paper drawing. Let's check her out. Ah, I messed with that one. I messed with the keyboard, actually. The keyboard's pretty sick. I'm starting to get sleepy. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. is rough, bro. It's 2 a.m. for me. Dude, I'm not... Dude, the keyboard's eating, though. Dude, I mess with that. It's just time in, time out. I feel like it's time, skill in, skill out. Yeah, right now I have like the MX keys, like the low profile Bluetooth one, just because I have my drawing. Can't see shit, I'm flying by. Yeah, have a good one, Anto. See ya hopefully next time. Plan on streaming like 2 times a week, so pop in if you feel like it. If not, you're chill. I use a tablet. Yes. It's the Huion Canvas 22-inch. So it's honestly reviews pretty good. I don't really have any issues with it. It's a little honestly bigger than I probably need. I'd say like 16 inches is probably the best for like a drawing monitor. Because 22 is kind of your whole desk. But yeah, because I like to use keyboard shortcuts too, so it gets a little goofy trying to figure out where to put the keyboard. Right now I have it in front of it, and that's been working pretty well, but I don't know. There's a few different setups to go with it, you know. But overall, Huion's pretty good for, especially like bang for the buck. I'm a pretty big fan of it. Wacom is obviously good, but it's like really expensive, so Huion on like Black Friday deal is like killer. Although even like the pad tablets, I used to use one of those for like up until very recently, and I would say those are equally just as good. So it's just personal preference, honestly, because like the pad tablets you can have better posture with. Post your picture drawing maybe with using a reference. Yeah, you got the line quality down, man. Honestly, just yeah, more hours drawing and you'll be chilling. I'm welcome at $30, but it's smaller, but it's enough. Honestly, yeah, and that's the thing is like with drawing, it's like your hardware doesn't matter that much as long as oh, let me see. Hold up. I'll copy. Yeah, because it's like even just like an older Intuos, you know, like there's nothing wrong with it. Here we go. That was theirs. I think they're killing it, right? I mean, you get the buff from using a reference, but like that's pretty solid. Like the line quality's there, you know. Yeah, like I feel like those older like Wacom Intuos ones are just the goat. Like they're so good. I wish I kept mine still. I lost mine though. Yeah, they killed it with the shading of the fabric, honestly. Like the frills. Exactly, yeah. Frills are like kind of, I always, whenever I do frills, I make them really messy on accident. Just like having clean ones like this is like actually pretty hard. Cause like, yeah, these are supposed to be frills too. Notice how they're just not. But I might call it a night. So I'll leave the VOD up if you guys want to check back. If you guys started like join later and want to see some of the older stuff, but. Let's see, when can we stream next? Today is Sunday. Let's just stream Drawing Starting Drake. See you next time. Or on Discord, be like, talk while you're good. Yeah, see you next time. Yeah, I'll try and schedule the streams out like at least a day or two ahead of time, so you can like attempt to plan. Yeah, you got here at the tail end. Well, it's 3 a.m. for you though, bro. So you should probably go to sleep anyway. Good night, soldier. Salute. Salute. Yeah, I got some random doodles to make on some paper real quick. Yeah, I should hopefully see you guys in the next couple days. So, I'll just see how things play out, obviously. But, yeah. Wide Awake, still Crunchyroll will be my companion. Exactly. I've been sailing the 7 seas recently and doing a little bit of piratage, but... I guess keep an eye on the channel if you want to see the next streams, but that's all I got for tonight, so see ya!